This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, you're looking different now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's on TRT?
Natty or not, Bryan Callen.
Brian's no longer natty, and Daddy's training hard.
Well, no, we don't care about your training. You're TRT. Yeah. Hey, kill me, right? Every time you bring it up. But also, you're on TRT now.
I'm on TRT.
It took how long to convince you?
A long time.
Now, our boy Brigham at Ways to Well, did you use the promo code Brendan? Did you save 10% off?
I didn't. No, I didn't. But I had a long talk with Brigham and Denise, who's
She's
a great nurse down there.
Yeah.
I mean, but like a nurse practitioner, really knows her shit.
Yeah.
And she looked at just all my levels. And so again, it goes back to what you were saying. My test is high, my free is low. Mm-hmm. And as you get older, when you're pushing 60, your sex hormone binding globulin tends to raise, which sucks up all your free testosterone. That has a whole, and I was starting to feel my recovery. Because, I do fucking do jujitsu and box.
Yeah, but also this is what I do. I do the eye test. You look fragile. Like if the wind picked up, like, oh fuck, somebody protect Brian. But now you're on TRT.
You said to me,
you
said you're rail thin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I am.
Me.
And when you're me and you get older, you're not putting on muscle. I work out.
When the storm happened in Texas,
I'm also not eating that much.
Brian's inside.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't.
Me too. It's the first thing I think about.
Text from you guys?
Yeah. When the wind picks up, I'm like, oh fuck.
You guys, we were just laughing before this because I saw this video on BPC 157 peptides. The guy goes, "There's zero human randomized controlled data on
said
it."
This, yeah.
And which is technically true. There's a lot of that, but
Brian rage baited the fuck.
But I had just had a long talk with Brigham at Ways to Well about peptides, and my wife has a knee thing, and there's a tremendous amount of anecdotal evidence that BPC 157, for a lot of reasons, seems to actually make a difference for people. And we know that peptides work, like GLP-1s, it's a peptide and stuff. So I'm bored. I was bored down.
Yeah, but also just to put context there, Brian constantly will talk to me about peptides or TRT for years. And you're kind of like, I don't know if they work.
And then you're on stuff and I go like this, hey, be careful. Yeah. And you're like, hey, shut up, I feel great. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you send this bullshit video to me and Nick. I just
send the video. I'm bored and I go, I'm gonna fucking stick my finger in a hornet's nest.
And it was a bad time. I was in the thick of it. I was not in a good mood.
A couple of guys, Brendan and
Nick, fell for it so fucking hard.
Oh, dude, and I just send them this fucking video, and they start to go fucking crazy.
Yeah, I start pulling out stats and stuff like that. And then what did you say to us?
You even said 1 out of 10 dentists don't recommend toothpaste.
Yeah, that's what you hit me with. That was great. And I was like,
and
guys,
then, my whole thing when it comes to peptides or TRT, when 1 + 1 is 4, cool. Yeah, whatever you want. Well, don't do it.
To put that into context, of course, there's going to be 1 doctor out of 10, just like, when you see a toothpaste commercial, 1 out of 10 dentists don't recommend fucking toothpaste.
We got it, B.
No,
I just write
Brian just found a guy with the mustache.
Yeah. I go, just send that. I go, interesting. And Brendan goes, yeah, send that to Brigham, who has a ton of research on BPC 157, or listen to that dork who looks like shit. just comes at me. Then Nick goes, remember, there's a 1 out of 10 dentists that don't recommend toothpaste. Ha, ha, ha. I go, well, what are you going by? I go, what evidence are you going by besides the anecdote? How do you know this shit works?
Oh, man.
Which fair.
Because I've been training at a high level over 15 years and have used everything, and it's 100% works for me. I guess listen to that guy, though. This is Brennan. Or wait for more studies when you're 85 and dying to find out how it works. Jesus. I go, oh, so you're the case study. I go, right, so because you feel like it works a lot? I don't sell it, B. I don't give a shit if you use it. LOL. That's when you know he's mad. I have no skin in the game, buddy. Do it or don't do it. Listen to the medical peeps, whatever. I go, but what are you going by? I'm just asking. How do we actually know this isn't all hearsay and bullshit? I go by being 42 and jacked and can do 225 40 times. Again, listen to the skinny medical experts.
He brought up his bench press.
And I write a long fucking thing. Oh, dude. It was so good. And it just went on and on.
Then, it gets back because Brian's like, yeah, my wife just ordered a bunch of BPC 157, man. Yeah, and I go, cool. She have something coming up? Who gives a fuck?
By the way, Nick is sending me all kinds of stuff from ChatGPT.
Yeah, he's sending
and then I'm sending him stuff back.
You got me.
It was so good.
I'm glad you're on it, pal. This is your first week?
Yeah, my first week.
All right, now, are you injecting it directly in your nose? Because your nose looks massive.
Well, my nose seems to grow. Now, my nose and that bothers me because I look back only 7 years ago.
You had a smaller
6 years
nose?
ago, my nose was rather pointy, yeah. And somehow it just keeps becoming more bulbous. And I don't want a bulbous fucking nose.
Yeah, you got a hunker.
And that's the way it is. But I am on test now. I'm doing 80 milligrams, so low dose. 0.2.
Every other day?
Yeah, every other day. I look forward to it.
You're on 0.2 every day, not 80.
Not 80.
That'd be,
Yeah.
No.
you'd be,
0.2.
he'd be.
Yeah, we have
the
a
biggest
friend.
on
We
the
have a
pod
friend
soon.
who is
Dude.
misdosing. You laughed
Who's
so
this?
hard. It's a good buddy of ours who was doing it.
I never laughed so hard in someone's face before.
It was
much
his
what's he taking?
test was at what?
He was taking almost like a vial a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was like, "What? It's not that much." And he showed me his testosterone level, and it was like 2,000.
Jesus.
You started laughing so hard.
35,000 nanograms per deciliter.
wild.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I was like, "You're gonna kill
And he has
yourself."
because his back was all broken out.
And not to be a dick, but he didn't get any bigger, which was
That's a bummer.
that's when you
It
know
wasn't a big receptor. Some people are not hyper receptors. Responders.
Yeah.
But also, if you're just taking to get your level like the 800, 900, or 1,000, you're not going to put on
You
massive
just want
weight.
health wise. You want, if you're my age,
Energy.
Yeah, you want your free. You want to be able to use it. You want to have.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up and have to worry about the weather. You know, like I'm sick of that for you. When you wake up, and you turn on fucking the news to make sure there's not a gust of wind.
There's not a gust of wind. Well, I'll tell you this. We decided to do an EMOM, and we were working out, and Daddy pulled a little muscle in his back, like in my lat, and my buddy Tyson, who's over at Archetype, said, "Hey, Bubba, you're at an age where you got to warm up before you fucking work out."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you're right." You're
Dude,
right.
speaking of
Stay
rage
over.
bait, like, because I thought I was unrage baitable.
Yeah.
And I said that I made the mistake of telling my girl that last week. And she's like, "No, you're rage baitable." And I'm like, "No, you never get me." So she watches me do my hour over the weekend. I did
Where are we at in San Antonio?
in San Antonio. And she goes, "No, the material is good, but like, you shouldn't wear those black pants. It just shows how small your calves are." I just couldn't. I couldn't focus on the material. I just couldn't stop staring at your legs.
Your girl's
and I
great.
fucking freaked the fuck out.
You look like an ice cream cone. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I love her.
That's the
for
second
that.
time she goes ice cream cone body.
I love her for that.
She got me bad, and I was like, "No, my calves are." And I actually measured my calves after that. That's how bad she got me. And
Started
she's like,
measuring
"I
your
told you,
calves?
I can get you."
So I'm in the closet with my wife, and I go,
What?
No, we were standing there in the closet. Yeah. Well, she was getting
It
changed.
finally comes
no.
out.
I knew you were a cunt.
All I said,
right? So I was in the
her,
closet staring through the people, right?
My wife is like, one of the things about her, she
Tyrone
puts on,
comes
yeah,
over.
Yeah, she puts on muscle. So I love when she's like kind of strong.
You like a muscle mom.
She's just fucking got to blow out every situation. I love it. And I said to her, but she had her, she the kids, and she's tired.
She's thinner right now.
She's thinner.
Yeah.
So I looked at her and I made the mistake of saying, "You look thin. I'd like maybe eat a little."
Both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
You both look like
she
Nightmare Before Christmas.
She goes, "Whatever," and kind of walks in the closet. I'm like, "I'm not saying, you don't want to, I'm like, "You're beautiful."
I know.
And then she looks at me and she goes, "Your face is gray and your nose is huge and you have no hair."
Yeah, you hurt her feelings.
You don't hear me say
You hit her
that.
feelings.
I was like,
Hey,
what do I
man.
do with I was like, oh God.
You didn't care though.
No,
That's not going to get you.
I don't give a fuck.
You guys are both thin though.
Yeah, can't have it. You got
No, Brian's the most rage baitable person you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to say something about him right before he goes on stage.
It's not about me. It's
And he
about
will
like,
address
just the world. And I'll be like, what the fuck?
To get you going.
Yeah.
This isn't rage baiting, but I won't say what podcast it is because I don't want people to hit them up. But there's certain things that just trigger me. I was listening to this guy talk, and I like the guy, and it's just, if you say this word, You got to get out of my foxhole. You're not on the team.
Yeah.
When people refer
What's
to
the
their
word?
wives or husbands as my partner, when someone goes my partner, I go, get out.
Do you also, can I ask
Get
you
the
this?
fuck out.
When Joanna was pregnant, did you say we're pregnant?
Never in my life.
That's so gross.
That's
Ever.
gay. And then
That's
if you're a
gay.
man and you refer to your wife as my partner,
Yep.
oh,
Yep.
well, you're a gay dude.
Yep.
It just drives me.
There's an actor.
I don't know what it is.
There's an actor I know who also said this when I met him, and great guy, very talented, wonderful person. But he said, so I'm her guy. He goes, you know, what's her name? I go, yeah. He goes, I'm her guy. And I went,
You little bitch. Boy.
hey, bro,
Yeah.
that's my girl.
Oh man,
That's just like, I mean, so what is that? What's going on? Is that a
I
guy?
think he's just such a soft, like feminine.
No, it's more, he's just not, I just don't quite, I'm like, are you with us or are you against us
He's,
here?
he's not on our team.
Right?
You're just not. You can't be my foxhole.
Yeah.
The only thing that rages me more than that is you ever been talking to someone and they just talk about whoever is in their life, like you also know them. Again, I was talking to Denise about it. I'm like, who the fuck is Denise? It'll be like their wife and they just start mentioning it as
Dude,
like their, by
and I
name.
don't know the person. Yeah, you know, Marshall says that.
Who the fuck is
Who's
Marshall?
Marshall? Don't just say that. I don't know
No,
that
but
fucking
last
guy.
night I popped off because Joanna's aunt's staying with us.
Yeah.
Her English isn't great, but it's not terrible.
How's your Spanish?
Awful. I speak no Spanish. But we're all the kids are at the.
How
we're
long
all
you been together and you don't speak
forever.
Spanish?
Dude,
He'll
I'm
never.
done.
You just gave.
No, what am I going to pick it up in my mid 30s?
Well, yeah, but
Well, no, but no, I'm in America. I speak English, right? So we're around the dinner table, and they're talking, dude, for an hour, the entire conversation in Spanish. I'm just staring out the wall, and finally I go, well, fuck me. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the fucking wall while you guys have a great dinner. Dude.
Yeah.
It literally,
Dude.
it just Spanish. I'm like, after 45 minutes, I went, I feel like it's disrespectful.
a little bit, right?
A little bit.
You're just
I have
being
no clue what they're talking
completely
about.
left out.
Nothing. So I'm like, I should go eat in another room.
What I'm going to do? You're going to go.
Are we enjoying the food I bought?
You're going to go figure out a way to pay for your house.
Yeah.
And all the bills.
And y'all can't
And
speak
all the
the
food.
only language I speak? Is that not crazy?
Dude,
Yeah.
so from the Bronx, so I've always your options are Italian girls, Puerto Rican girls, Dominican girls. So I've dated
That's a good
Latin
problem.
girls.
That's a good problem.
problem.
to have.
Yeah.
That's good. Those are good options.
But I've dated Latin girls since I was a teenager.
As
so
well you
I was
should.
so used to that. The worst though, because that's happened so many fucking times. The worst though, like I remember my ex had her family over for my birthday party, but they're all from Argentina, so they're all just talking. The worst is when you hear your name in it and they start laughing. They'll be like da 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 da, Neek, da, 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 and you're like, what
Neek.
the fuck did you just say to me?
right.
No, my mother-in-law lives with us, so I can tell when they're talking shit. I don't know what they're saying,
Yeah.
but I know,
Well, because you're the ogre, you're the big man, and everything has to be around you.
Yeah.
What I freak out about is that people will inevitably take my clothing and wash it and then dry and shrink it, and I don't know why. I spend a lot of money.
That drives me nuts.
I go nuts. I go.
Wait, what?
When somebody takes a pair of jeans, like my favorite pair of jeans or whatever it might be,
That don't need to be washed.
don't need
but
to
they
be
think
washed.
they're dirty. They're not.
and I correct, and they wash them and they dry them hard,
And they ruin them.
and I
They ruin 'em.
can't wear them.
Yep.
I lose my fucking shit.
Yep.
It's always somebody, and then I throw what's called a tantrum.
Yep.
A tantrum.
Yeah.
I
Then you apologize like 30 minutes
apologize.
later. I
Yeah.
know.
But
I'll do that.
I lose my mind.
I'll do
Lose
that.
my mind.
Is this fair to say you could go 2 weeks without washing jeans?
Correct.
2 weeks. You can go 2 months. What?
Yeah.
They're
2 months
jeans,
is great.
baby. They're
Yeah,
jeans.
Yeah, the jeans.
2 months?
That's how you break them in.
Yeah. I'm not washing my fucking
That's fair.
jeans. It's like a jacket. I ain't washing them.
No. Jacket, no. Jacket's crazy. No. But jeans, 2
wild.
weeks.
No. I mean,
My father, when we were
or
living,
never. I never
when
washed
we
my
were
jeans,
living when we
ever.
were living overseas, my father was a banker and had to wear a suit all the time. And when you were overseas, if you were back in the day, if you were in Pakistan, if you were India, if you were somewhere like that, people would work. Labor was rather cheap. And so you would hire local labor. The company would hire you, somebody to watch the house, somebody to do things
Caretakers,
like that.
yeah.
Yes.
Slave labor.
And a woman was there, and she washed all my father's suits.
And your dad's a big boy, so those don't.
All his,
Well, she just
all
wash it
his
like
suits.
regular laundry.
Bubba, she
like
took
toss it in
all
the-
his suits. This is in the 70s.
Yeah.
And washed them on a hot cycle and then dried them all.
What if this ended
on a
like in
hot
my dad
cycle.
Your
killed
dad
her?
must look like Michael Bublé with those tight fucking
My
suits.
father committed murder.
My dad killed her and put her down the river, and nobody noticed because she was poor.
yeah, no,
that's
it was-
Pakistan.
it was just one of those things where it's like, what in the fuck is going on?
Or, or if Joe and her mom sometimes, I'll leave certain stuff out, and if they put it somewhere and I can't find it,
Oh man. Isn't it funny how little things like that? I think it's because there's a lot going on in life, and there's just a lot, and then I can't spend my time looking around for my charger
in my house.
that was moved.
Yeah, in my house.
And I need my charger because I'm trying to get other things done. So I can't spend 20 minutes looking for my charger.
I'm also. I don't know if you're the same way as me. I'm messy, but there's organization to my messiness.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So
I know
like,
where everything's at.
and then your girl will be like, "Oh, I cleaned it up for you." You're like, now I know where fucking nothing is.
You fucked me.
Yeah.
My mother would do things like this. She would, I would look for my car keys because I have to go get my car keys. And my mother would go, "Oh, I have them in my robe." And I go, "Okay,
you holding
now
them?
before I burn the house down, okay."
Before I hit you, mother.
And yes, and put hands on my own mother right
Before
now.
I put this warm hand to your stupid face, mother. Why do you
before
have
I
my
commit
keys?
a biblical sin and
Yeah.
put my hands on you here, I was like, "Why did you do this?" She goes, "Because I didn't want you to leave without talking to me first. I have some."
Oh, that's cute though.
No, but in other words, she had errands for me to run. It's I've been looking for my keys. You got to let me know that. I lost my mind. So, and then
It'd just be crazy.
the point is sometimes you're allowed to hit your mom. Is that the point?
That's the point.
Wheel kicker.
yeah.
All right, let's take a little break here. Let me tell you about one of my favorite movies I've seen in a hot second. My family watched it twice. Dude, this film is rated R. You can get it now on digital. All right, you can get it on Prime Video, Apple TV, or Fandango at your home. It's rated R. Sisu Road to Revenge comes home with a bang. All right? This World War, imagine World War II's ending. This complete badass is fighting Russians at the end of World War II. He's basically a superhero. It is so damn good. Again, we've watched it twice back to back. All right. Think of him as like a John Wick. All right. But in World War II setting, it's the end of the war. It's so damn good. It's Sisu Road to Revenge. All right. So for more information, go to www.sonypictures.com/movie/Sisu Road to Revenge. That's SISU Road to Revenge. This movie's so dang good. I'm telling you guys, check it out. How about last night? Because her aunt's with us, so they're making all this Mexican food. It's great food. None of it's healthy. It's great food. Tiger gets done. Tiger gets done with his meal, and he just gets up and he has like his juice box and his plate there. I go, buddy. This is funny. Everyone, I go, buddy. Does this look like a restaurant? Are we in a restaurant? You're just gonna leave your stuff there? He goes, we're not in a restaurant. The food would be better. I'm like,
Oh,
I started laughing. Mama did not like that.
no. No. You'll come back and
And she'll still hit a kid. Oh yeah, that's that Latin mama.
That's
They don't fuck
that's
around.
Latin
No.
shit. Take her shoe off and throw it at
I was
you.
like, oh, you fucked up, Bubba. Oh, you fucked up.
I gotta send.
If it was a restaurant, the food would be
I did
better.
that joke in Miami. I was like, when you have a Dominican mom, you got a Cuban mom. If you talk back to her,
Oh, no.
she'll take her slipper and whack the shit. And guess what? Those kids, it's what you in California, and it's like, you have your space, I have my space.
Nope.
I'm here to talk.
Fuck off.
And those kids, the kids that you do that to they're in therapy. They're the most fucked up. You know who's not fucked up? The Latin kids.
Well, no, they got their
they're
shit
great.
together. You
They got
never hear
their
them talk
shit
about
together.
depression or shit. No.
They're all good.
I'm Italian. I got hit with fucking. You name it in the house.
too. Oh, yeah.
If
Me
it starts with the word the,
Me too.
I got hit with
My
it.
mother
one
used to
day.
use a wooden spoon and a riding crop and a belt.
Oh,
I got fucking.
you know the worst is when the belt. They'd
my
have
God.
tricks to make you fucking intimidated. I was
Just
going to show
frowned
you
upon
this.
today. What's this?
I'm going to send you the two-part. This is a two-parter. I totally forgot to send this to Chin. So I was at Kill Tony this weekend.
Oh yeah, this guy got in a fight with
This same guy fought Louis J. Gomez.
Wait, hold on. You had Kill Tony at the mothership?
No, so the fun thing about Kill Tony, I decided it would be fun to just like try and get on, just to try a new minute on there. I didn't get on. But when you go there,
Where's the venue?
it's at Shakespeare's, which is right on 6th. So you wait over on Shakespeare's, and then if you get called, they bring you over to the mothership. Because there's 300 people waiting in a room together.
Oh, wow.
And for our stand-up comedians, 80% are homeless people.
Oh, wow.
And 20% are Make-A-Wish people who think that if they get on, it's going to start
gonna
their
make
comedy career. So you're just there with the
how's
7
Tony,
people
so
you know.
how's Tony pick? It can't be random if there's a bunch of like homeless people.
It's random, but I mean, you ever seen the show?
Not in
It's-
a long time.
There's not a lot of comedians that actually make it on because they're all sitting around. I'm at a table with the only people I've ever seen do stand up in Austin, and we're just watching crazy people like a guy with a dog or a fucking.
And
You
randomly
can
get
also
picked.
tell when someone's a comic by their outfit. Like if they're wearing shorts
Yeah.
and a cardigan, this guy's never done stand up
Yeah,
before.
Yeah.
And people, it's all a bunch of crazy people getting super fucked up.
So
in a
this
room
is
together.
at the Kill Tony like waiting room?
So this is in the waiting room.
Okay, so I just got the one. Is that fine, Nick? Or
This guy had the worst day ever.
Let me see it. Which one is he?
The guy who's getting,
Him?
he fought the guy with the fro.
And did the guy in the fro win?
So what happened was he swung, got ducked under. That other guy who looked dirty came up through an uppercut, only got him with his wrist, but he went down.
What's his deal? This
And
guy
so
with
that's
the
it?
hair?
Is the guy just
Does he
crazy?
cause problems or what?
Well, at first I felt bad for him because it gets worse.
Oh, really? I thought that was it. I was like, well, that's a terrible video, Nicholas. He comes back? Wow, that guy's afro's insane.
The best part of this video is you'll see it. At some point, our boy Jay Legend's in it.
Love Jay. I love Jay.
Do I know Jay?
Are they already? No, he's great. We got to get him on. So what's happening here? He's getting
Now they're grabbing him by the afro and throwing him down the staircase.
okay.
Why? Wait, is the guy with the fro the problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
He's the same dude that fought Louis J. Gomez outside the creek in the cave.
Why?
There wasn't really any fighting, but there was a square off.
I feel like Lewis would beat his ass.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting really.
But the guy doesn't seem crazy. I
he's-
mean, his hair says he's
He
crazy.
started 2 fights in 2 days. It's
No, that's the same night.
Yeah.
That's within 20 minutes of each other.
Same
it
night?
is. Oh,
Yeah. So if you wonder
So
if
he's
he's the
probably
problem,
fired up, leaves here, runs into Louis J.
goes
Gomez.
to the creek, and Louis J. Gomez is not someone who's ever going to back down from a fight.
He's down to fight.
If you go back in the video, you could actually see Jay Legend walk up.
Well, what did Jay do?
Let me see the Louis J. Gomez one.
The Jay part's very funny.
oh, here's the second one he sent me. Give me a sec.
And I assume there's security at the Kill Tony waiting room.
No. No. Watch when he gets,
That's the same video we just watched.
but you get to watch Jay Legend. I cried laughing when I saw him.
And does Tony know this is going on?
Tony has no idea. You could hear him you could hear Tony just talking about Ari Maddie in the background. Watch. Right there. Pause. You see
Where's he
Jay
at?
Legend with a sword in the middle of a fight?
Where is he?
Do you see the sword? That's Jay Legend holding a sword. That's how crazy Kill Tony gets. There's an Excalibur sword in
What
the
was
middle.
he going to do with the sword?
I don't know.
All right,
Fuck
well,
somebody up.
Stab somebody.
Let me see the Louis J. Gomez one.
Louis J. Gomez is not. He's been training and he's definitely doesn't step down. But I got to give this guy credit. This guy was ready to fight anybody.
Oh, shit.
Low kicks.
But why are they fighting?
He made a problem at Lewis's show at Creek in the Cave.
I love that Lewis is down to do this.
Lewis will square up with anybody.
That's good. No.
Why is the guy backing off?
No, it's all right. It's gone.
Good for Lewis.
All right, Lewis, it's good. It's good. Hey, Lewis, it's all right, bro. Let him go.
He's got that Philly shell, sort of.
No.
Is that a stance?
No.
Is that
If his arm was,
No.
Closer.
Please don't call that Philly shot. It's so disrespectful. Please don't.
it's
do
more
that.
of a kung fu look.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's an anime stance.
He's not
that's-
he's not well. This guy.
Yeah, that
You
gets,
don't think so?
No.
Come on, bro.
And now it's all just talk. But
Yeah, the rest is just talk. But
Because Lewis was down to fight, and he's like, "Oh, fuck this."
yeah. But he did. He got 2 good leg kicks on Lewis. I don't know if he knew what leg kicks were.
They're like low kicks. Yeah, that guy's batshit crazy.
he's just not well.
So will he be banned from
I would
the?
imagine.
They're gonna give him a golden ticket.
Yeah.
He's gonna be performing at Madison Square Garden now. Like what's? Yeah, they got to figure that out. That ain't good.
That was my second time trying to go over to the Kill Tony thing, and the second time I've seen a brawl break out. It's
That makes sense though. You got a bunch of mischiefs. You know, a bunch of misfits.
so if you ever want entertainment in Austin,
because a real comic wouldn't do that. They
no,
don't
all
want
the
that
real comics
attention.
sat at a table just watching.
Yeah, they're like, what are we doing?
except for Jay Legend, who is very funny, who walked into the middle to break it up with a sword.
That's hilarious.
He's so funny.
Is he?
Yeah, Jay Leonard. He's
I
so
love Jay.
talented.
Do I? Would I
He's
know him?
fucking talented.
Where's he from?
Jay Legend.
He's
Yeah,
from
I love that
I think
motherfucker.
he's from Atlanta.
Great fucking name.
Oh yeah, dude. Jay's great, man. Jay's
I think he's from Atlanta.
yeah.
I've never met
Is he
that
from
guy.
Detroit or Atlanta? I don't know. He's just smart.
He looks,
smart.
he looks a little bit like KSI, right?
he's just
think he's just
smart.
black.
He's just one of the smart.
You're like, it might be Micah Parsons.
Could be that. Yeah.
Like I said, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's special, dude.
That's funny.
You ever see Miles Johnson do stand up? He's another one.
No.
Jimmy Moynihan. Some of those
Oh,
guys.
you know who I saw at the fight was Tony Rock,
Oh, he's great.
the best.
I love Tony.
And I was like, God, I wonder if he'll remember me. I haven't seen him in
course he
years
will.
from the. And he's like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's great.
This might be a hot take.
Tony's great.
Tony
He's
might
such a good
be
comic.
the funniest of all the Rock brothers.
I've
when
said
it comes
that.
down
I've
to
said
like
that for 10 years.
just a straight kill.
Right
Have you ever
now-
had to follow him?
No, thank God.
right now, Tony's a killer, man.
Monster.
Yeah, bro.
Monster.
Chris Rock is the most prolific out of the Rock brothers.
Yeah, but
And-
Tony's
but
Tony's
Tony-
the
so
real deal.
talented. So fucking talented.
He's the real deal.
Dude, I mean, Joey Diaz close second. I've never seen anybody crush harder in the main room.
Really?
Ever. Every time, ever, every single time.
There's a lot of Rock brothers here. There's Jordan Rock, who's my age.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he made a funny video a while back of him rolling up to Will Smith at a, and then realizing, because unlike Tony, Jordan Rock is probably 5'7", 114 pounds, and then realizing how much he
They're all
couldn't do about
skinny
it. Yeah,
I didn't know there were so many rocks.
there's a lot of them. They're like the Waynes.
There's a ton of Waynes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Jordan.
1, 2, 3.
Jordan Rock, and he's the young one.
He's
right?
a little older than me. Yeah.
Damn, there's Brian Rock, Kenny Rock, Jordan Rock, Charles Rock, Andre Rock, Chris Rock, Tony Rock.
Some families are just funny. Like,
Yeah,
This is just a funny fucking family.
yeah, they're all great. That's funny, man.
6 boys, by the way.
And then your brother's just fucking Chris Rock, the Chris Rock.
Right.
Yeah, but I'd say Jordan, Tony, out of all the Rock brothers, when it comes to just being a straight killer, I'm not going to say he has more prolific material.
Well, but he's just never
But-
stopped writing, never stopped performing. He's just, Chris stopped doing stand up. He doesn't do stand up.
Well, he did
No,
a
he
lot
does.
of movies.
He does a lot of movies.
No,
Chris does stand up now a lot.
Yeah, he does, but he went
To
a long period
To
of time.
Brian's point, he went straight Hollywood for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, the thing
Tony
about Chris
stayed in it.
Chris stays in it. People don't know. Like, he'll go down to the cellar all the time on a regular basis, but he'll go down there. And what's different about when you see him at the cellar versus at like an arena, he's literally reading out of a notebook, not in the Chris Rock
Trying
voice.
stuff out.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
Chris had, but the thing is, like, what solidified Chris as a great comic was bigger, blacker, bolder, right, or whatever it's called.
probably one of the best specials of all time.
And then the next one. But after that, it wasn't as though there was these earth shattering. All due respect, he's great.
Well,
but-
he did movies. He had new movies.
right. He's very talented.
That might be one of my favorite specials of all time.
Yeah, he's a savage.
It
Tony's
changed
also a
everything.
great writer. Tony writes on a bunch of.
That was 30 years
TV
ago.
shit, too.
That was how what year was that?
July
1999.
1999.
99.
Yeah, there you go.
You ever heard the story about him when he met Martin Lawrence?
Chris Rock.
Yeah, because apparently,
Martin Lawrence was a beast.
so he didn't
You
know
want to talk about a beast comic?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So he basically was a big deal, and Chris was crushing it in New York, and thought he's like, I thought I was hot shit, and went on the road, went to DC, and they're like, this guy Martin's gonna host for you, and he goes, I'm in the green room, and I start hearing a noise coming from the room that I've never heard before. And he's like, I'm the cockiest I've ever been at this point.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's like, I had to go out there and see. He's like, is there a fight going on out there?
on?
And he goes, I walked out there and never seen someone kill so hard and I got humbled by the host.
Martin Lawrence is so prodigiously talented. He's like, I mean, his comedy was, good
Other
luck.
guy stopped doing it. He's come back to it now, but again,
Yeah,
Hollywood. He got super famous.
Yeah, and then
Bad
he went a
Boy,
little
all that
crazy,
shit.
little had a tough time. But fame, he's the guy like that. I feel is such an artist, and what got him there was the struggle. And then all of a sudden, you take the struggle away, and it's like, I don't know.
That's speaking of funny kids. Is it his son or his daughter is having a kid with
His daughter is married and having a kid with Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy's
So,
kid.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
two comedy
Now-
legends.
Are we gonna not talk about Epstein?
Yeah, I think.
Did you watch that guy on Rogan?
I watched a little of it. What was your take, Mike Benz?
He knows his shit.
I talked to Rogan yesterday about it.
He knows his shit, and he was just like, because Rogan was asked about Pizzagate. He goes, it's a bad day to be a Pizzagate denier. I'll say that. And Rogan's like, why? He's like, listen, I'm not going to entertain like all the hoopla with the Pizzagate stuff. He's like, but if you look through whatever the 3 million pages, there's so many references to kids, and then pizza, hot dog, like all the language we all know about. He's like, so take that what you want. He's like, but out of the 3 million files, there's so many references to pizza.
So what do you take from all of it?
What I take is thank God you're so bad at self promotion because you're the only comic he didn't come see at the Palm Beach Improv.
Yeah, and I did the Palm Beach Improv one of my favorite rooms, sold out all the time. It was
Yeah,
great.
because
Yeah, Palm Beach
in
is
the
great.
file there was
Never mentioned me.
3 comedians that we know of that he went to go see, and so Whitney, Mark Maron, and Nick DiPaolo, and both he tried to set up a hang with Mark and with Nick. Nick politely declined, and Mark also declined, but hung out, I guess, with Woody Allen
Yeah, but so
because Woody Allen and Epstein came to his show.
really? Because nobody knew at that point.
No.
So
No.
the thing about
That's why,
Epstein,
thank God, you were not a good
Yeah.
self-promoter.
Yeah.
Because you always bring rich, random people into
Yeah.
the fucking
Oh, you would've
green
been in
room.
the green room
I would have
for
came into the green room and he'd be like,
sure.
oh, meet
Well, he would
Jeff.
probably
I'd be
showed
like,
up-
I don't get it. I was
showed
at his
up-
place, his
Yeah.
island. We're going to his island, bro.
you know what I mean? He would have showed up with a bunch of beautiful women.
You're fucked.
You'd be like,
You've been-
"Ah."
You would have
So
brought
fucked.
him in the green room so quick.
So fast.
You bring
Everybody
people who just
would.
have
Every guy would.
some military experience into the green room.
Yeah, but
Never
every guy would
Some
have been
guy's
like,
like, I did a year in NAM. Brian's like, get in here.
yeah. Oh, look, you know what I've been like? This guy looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
That
look at
would've
all the
been-
girls.
that'd been problem.
Who wouldn't? Everybody'd be like, oh, bro.
No, he
yeah.
doesn't show up with girls.
You can bring 6 of these.
No,
10s
no.
in.
He's not doing that, Bubba. That's not what he does. He doesn't show up with a bunch of hot girls.
Well, when he said
Yeah,
tens, he
did.
means
No,
years
He
old.
would always be with girls.
Would he?
No. Not at the, like, no. His
Oh,
thing,
really? I
no.
don't know. What would he do?
No, he doesn't come with
I wouldn't
girls.
have had some random guy coming to my. No, there's no way. Unless he was.
We've both been on the road.
I've been on the road
with you,
for
Brad.
Why would I have
Somebody-
Why would I have that?
I know.
guy,
I met
though?
this guy at the restaurant last night.
No.
Great,
no.
dude.
Why would I have that guy? Some
mean-
guy, like, why? If he was a Delta Force guy with big muscles, obviously.
You know what? That's fair. That's
if he's
fair.
an MMA fighter,
Well, no, he's
of course.
But if he said he was rich or a billionaire, how many billionaires does Brian know?
But you wouldn't know he's a
There's only 10
billionaire.
in the world.
You wouldn't know he's a billionaire. I
Brian
no,
knows
I,
some.
I
Brian knows
actually
8
have
out of
always
10.
been.
Yeah.
No, I'm wary of that shit. I've always been wary of that. I'm very wary of that. I don't fuck with that. I never have. Never.
I think it would have been a problem.
No.
I'll be completely honest.
no,
I guarantee
no,
you.
I don't trust that stuff. That when I hear if you said
Listen,
this,
no
this
one
guy's
knew-
a
no one knew,
billionaire,
though.
If you said that this guy's a billionaire, because I've had this happen to me actually. Oh, he owns a bunch of stuff. I always just go, I don't trust that because I don't.
You don't
My
know Epstein.
experience
You
with
don't know
those guys-
Epstein.
my
think
experience
think
with
about
those
the
guys
think
never-
about the guy. Think
what
about the
about the-
guys he's conned. Think about the politicians, smart people,
Dude,
smart.
This
people.
guy. Here's my take. Tell
You
me
don't
what you
think
guys
he
think.
could squeeze into your green room at the Palm Beach Improv?
Tell me
I
what.
guarantee
Tell me.
it.
Tell
If he
me
brought
what you
Woody
think of
Allen, though,
this.
would you have brought?
Of course. Woody Allen, the legend. I don't buy all the allegations. I looked into all that. I don't buy any of it.
No, I've never looked
I think it's
into it.
all bullshit with Woody Allen. I think he got
hot take.
completely fucking
Hot
railroaded.
take.
Not a hot take. If you
Well, no,
look
he
into
married
it, it's
Woody
all,
Allen.
Yeah, it's the worst take.
Well, no, he definitely married the daughter.
Yeah, but he didn't know her. But she was also 25, 30 at the
Yeah,
time.
dude, super young.
30, a full-grown woman.
Not when they met.
Yeah, they were.
Bring it up, Chin.
No, that was his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was the
it wasn't his
stepdad.
daughter.
He
It was Mia Farrow's adopted
Yeah.
kid that he never lived with and had never been any time. And then he was in a bad divorce with her. So
It's weird.
it's a little weird.
I'm gonna sound dumb right now. Who's
You don't want to.
can't do that.
You don't want to defend Woody
You
Allen.
can't
Bubba.
do that
You don't want to
without.
defend Woody Allen.
No, I defend him. I defend him. I think no, I do. She's a scumbag.
21.
She's a terrible person. Have you looked into her? Have you looked into Mia
I don't
Farrow?
even know Mia
probably-
Farrow.
How many? You ever see how many kids that she adopted committed suicide? What she's been accused of by her own children.
No.
The fact that he was cleared by 2 investigations. This was a look. This is the bottom
think
line.
she sucks.
Hey Woody, you can't date your ex's stepdaughter. She's going to go nuclear, and that's what she did.
She's
And,
also-
oh, by the way,
she's
I
also
should remind
21.
everybody: if you look at the thing with Mia Farrow, they said through Alan Dershowitz, give us, I think, $20 million and we'll go away. Oh, wait. So wait a minute. So there's a price. There's a price to molest your daughter. Is that what you're saying? So if you knew somebody had done something to your daughter, really
die.
knew.
They
and
die.
Wait, but they said, we'll give you $20 million to shut up. Would you shut up? I would never shut up. There's not a, there's, you
There's
say,
no
I'll give you $1
monetary
billion.
value
I'd
on
be
that.
No.
Fuck you.
You want 'em
You're
in
going to
prison.
jail and I'm
Yeah.
out scorching the earth, right? Any parent would do that. No, she didn't. Look it up. Look it up. Alistair Bostwick did a whole thing on this. Look at the court. Oh no, give us $20 million and we'll go away. And Woody Allen said, no fucking way. I'm not paying hush money for something I didn't do.
You
Anyway.
can't date your stepdaughter though.
But we shouldn't be. Let's
She
move
was
on
also
from that.
she was also 21.
By the way, though, you can't do that.
No, we don't want to defend that, Bubba.
You can't
I'm
do
trying to
that.
help you out here.
No,
you don't want to
can't do
defend
that.
that.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
no.
I'm just
that's
saying.
frowned upon in most cultures.
Well, it's not that it's frowned upon in most cultures. Don't do that to your ex-wife because you can't do that. I agree with you.
No.
Don't bang
And
your
she
friend's
lived with
girl.
him.
Don't bang. Here are a couple things. Don't bang your friend's girl. Don't have sex with your ex-wife's stepdaughter.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you're a piece
Now
of
they
shit.
stayed. Now,
Yeah.
by the way, they're still married. They got a bunch of kids. Bottom line is, it is.
Even if he didn't know her from her when she was a kid, that's still such a dirtbag.
Yeah,
move.
he never met her. He never. It is, but it is. But listen, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. What I'm trying to say is this.
What were we about to say about the Epstein thing?
So my thing with Epstein is this. It's so I haven't done a deep dive in any of this shit.
Well, I started sending you some shit.
Yeah, my
What,
thing about all this is like, oh wait, this dude was good at helping you cheat on your taxes, whatever. He had something about that. Second of all, he probably went, oh wait, nerds want to get laid and they cheat on their wives, no matter how rich and powerful they are. Here's a plane and a fucking island.
Yeah,
so
but what about all the young
overall,
kids?
it sounds like he was he was a pimp to nerds.
what about the young kid though?
He had a penchant for like 14, 15,
And
16
so did some other very famous.
Well, there's a lot of
politicians.
emails. Like, there's
We
an email
don't
saying
know yet,
really
right?
enjoyed that the 9-year-old, was it 9-year-old
Nice.
Brazilian?
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Wait,
and
what?
massages on kids and shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
where'd that
They
come
said
in?
really enjoyed the young one today.
said that?
Yeah.
There's
It's all in the files.
What?
There's a bunch talk about kids. That's
Yeah.
where it gets weird.
No. So here's the problem. Here's the problem. This is why if you're featured in the Epstein files for so long, it's not that you're trying to get laid. It's because, hold on, let me see this for a sec. It's because this guy was fucking with 14-year-olds. Okay. So sorry. And you got,
some 9-year-olds in there.
Yeah, there's even younger.
who moved to you? Hold on.
I'll go to chat after this.
Hey, she was 14, guys. Can you get the right?
Oh no, this is just one
that's
example.
dude. There's
this is just one.
so many.
Yeah.
Brian
And
goes,
I
dude,
mean-
come on, she was 14. What is your take today? What the fuck is going on? Woody Allen, now you're defending Epstein?
Woody Allen's a very different story. Woody Allen's totally different.
It's weird you're dating your stepdaughter.
It's still legal.
I'm with you. Sure.
It's
sure.
still when
frowned
somebody's
upon is
21,
what I'm saying, though.
Of course, but you can't compare his terrible take and taste on a 21-year-old. If you're fucking with kids, it's over.
All of it's fucking
Yes.
weird.
Well, no,
All of it's
no. What's not
fucking
weird?
weird.
What's not weird is really powerful men like Bill Gates going to an island and cheating on their wives. That ain't weird.
That ain't weird.
That's been going on forever.
100%.
Well, he denied all of it today.
Of course, but I'm saying
yeah.
I'm reading. What I'm saying is that for the most part, it looks like that was the operation here, right?
Well, it looks like the operation, right?
It was a brothel, basically, right?
He was a worker for Mossad.
Yes.
And what happened is,
That's what we're getting, right?
well, that's basically what's happening.
Yeah.
And people wonder, how did he get so rich? And it's kind of easy for, if you're working for the country itself, for them to be,
Of course.
embezzling
Somebody
money
had to.
and laundering money. So he was basically just, technically a pawn for them to basically get, because you can't just like hire Bill Clinton. I think CoffeeZilla was talking about this, where he was like, you can't just hire Bill Clinton. You can't just hire these people. So what he did was get dirt on them, get
Yes.
them. Now you're in a,
Compromised.
now we don't, like, I'm not going to say whether I know or don't know if they showed up there knowing it was a kid. Like some of them, it seems like they knew.
Bill Clinton, if you
Dude,
go.
you know it's a 14-year-old. Okay?
Listen,
No. I'm not saying like they showed up to the island going. They probably thought there was
rich
gonna be
guy,
girls.
party,
There's gonna
like they don't know about him.
Right.
Well, the one time I get it. One time they probably get me.
But when you go back,
When you're when like Bill Gates and Bill Clinton, when you're there 20 times, like But
here, hey,
buddy.
hey,
Dude.
can I give you
Buddy.
just a little take as a guy in New York? I wasn't in the scene, I wasn't famous, but I saw like you would see this is how things worked in New York City. If you were a famous athlete, if you were a fucking big time financier, if you had any celebrity, all those modeling agencies were essentially a conduit.
brothels, yeah.
It's not even that they were just
Mad
really
hands,
hot,
basically.
and you got into clubs and you met those guys.
Yes.
and there was a whole arrangement.
Yeah, I mean, there's different levels
And,
of-
by the way, here's the other thing nobody talks about, and I love it, but I'm a little older. When you were a 16-year-old model, my wife was a big model. My first wife. She went to New York, I think, when she was 13. Because there was so much money to be made.
Hey, parents, do better.
Okay. No, her parents were awesome, but her mom would be there with her. Her mom would be there because she knew. But please understand that the stories, I'm sure, by the time you're 13, by the time you're 16, back then in the 90s, the 80s and 90s, and let me tell you something. You think those clubs were looking at IDs? Here's my fake ID. They would provide you with
I can
one,
actually
dude.
say that for a fact. I know girls that they're models that in New York City, the clubs would actually employ them. So what they would do is actually give them room and board to that was their job, is to show up to the clubs and be just the hot girl
Of course.
at the club.
Of course.
Not to, I'm hopefully nothing I'm saying.
When
is defending-
I met my first wife,
hot take.
she was they called her the Iron Door. Like somebody said, that's the Iron Door. Nobody
What a
gets in that door. It was pretty cool.
That's a hot nickname.
It's a hot nickname because you're not getting in, right? The point is that there was a world when you were a top model in New York. You immediately were in that elite circle of the most powerful men in the world. Hamptons, parties at the Hamptons. And again, let me just say this again, everybody.
But why are they there? You think they're there
Thank
to
you.
talk
No
business?
No, it's all sex.
No, you're sucking me off.
But by the way, please
Yeah.
understand.
That's why they're there.
Yeah, if you think that 15 and 16-year-old models that who are also on the cover of this, that, and the other thing, people like Kate Moss. Do you think back in the 90s, anybody was checking ID? Do you think back in the 90s, anybody was saying, hey, that girl, like she's 15? I hate to tell everybody. I hate to tell, but the
That was a
order of the
creepy
day.
era. That was
it
a
was a
creepy era.
creepy fucking era.
There's a song, She's Only 17.
Calvin Klein's models were 15 and 16, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so.
Yeah, but this
So
is
now
also
everybody's like,
2000. This is 2000s though, too. B.
Even then, Bubba, even then, before everybody was looking.
Here's what I will say.
I'm not saying.
I don't like this take either, dude.
I'm just telling you how it was.
I'm
not
with-
making excuses
I'm
for
with
it.
ya.
I'm not making excuses for it.
bring it.
I'm saying,
I
guys,
don't know, but
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
bring
that
two
six-
takes.
When there's 12, 13, 14, I've been around.
Bubba,
I'm not that
Bubba,
old,
Bubba,
but if
12
I went to a party and I see a fucking
No,
12-year-old,
horrible.
check, please.
Oh, how about this? I kill it.
I'm not gonna be like, oh man, she has a fake
I'm gonna give you two
ID.
takes.
This is
no,
the
no,
time.
no. What I'm trying to say is this. Obviously, if you see a 13, 14, 15, get the 16, you'd be like, what the fuck are we doing here? Here's what I'm trying to say.
I think they knew.
Here's what I'm trying. The majority of those girls who were models who came to New York as young as 13, who were supposed to be looked over. Okay, I promise you, probably 50 to 60% of them have a story about how they were 16 dating a 32-year-old, how they were 16 dating a 45-year-old. You know why? Because it was fucking accepted.
It's not the New York parties though, that are in question or the Palm Beach parties. It's what goes on that island.
The island.
That's where it
No,
gets.
I'm just trying to tell you guys
But
that,
I'm
that
gonna
nobody's
say
talking
something-
about the fact that this shit was so like if anybody's surprised
know
by
if it's
this,
that
I guess I
privy.
was alive when it was happening.
And I'm sure you could agree with. I heard Piers Morgan made a take where he said, pre 2008, he said people didn't know because he was never charged.
Yes.
Epstein.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you
He
went
was
there
just a guy
before
with a
that,
bunch of
they might have
girls.
thought he was just a party.
Yeah.
But after 2008, if you're still requesting to go to his island after he just did
should
time,
be in prison.
which sketchy, there's a 5-year mandatory sentence on what he did.
Yes.
And he only did 6 months of probation,
course,
which
of
is
course.
sketchy.
Yeah.
There were 40 witnesses, most of them underage, about this guy.
Like Elon Musk
And it all got
asking to
covered
go to
up.
the island afterwards, sketchy, right?
Yeah, I don't know if
Elon
those
said
people.
I thought Elon didn't go to the island. I thought
He didn't. So that's the funny thing.
They
is
communicated, then Elon
him
turned
and-
it down,
I think his
right?
name is Mark Saylor, who's the guy with the
Yeah.
Bitcoin guy.
Yeah.
Both of them were seen as not fun enough to come to the island, which is funny
But
because
they-
Stephen Hawking was allowed, but
Yeah,
they're
but
fucking
Stephen party.
These autistic weirdos are going to make this real.
They're not a good time.
He was probably looked at by most people back then as the guy who had the in with all the hottest girls in New York. That's how he marketed himself, right?
Pre 2008,
And now,
you could
now
say
you've
that.
got an island. If you get on the plane to the island,
Man, I don't know because also the people they're dealing with. You mentioned anybody. Nobody has a problem getting chicks. Like when I was single, and if he came to me and was like, "Hey, I got all these chicks," I'm like, "Yeah, I got chicks in LA, dude."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? So all the guys he's talking about, no one struggled with getting chicks.
You know what I'll say?
That's not a very
not
good
that bad.
angle.
That's
not
actually
that- it's not
that's
that.
actually a really
No.
good take, and here's why. Because if you're a billionaire, I've seen, because I've been to clubs in New York where it's even just millionaires, where there's actual, like, remember one time Leonardo DiCaprio, granted it's Leo, but this happens all the time with girls who, like, with rich people. There was actually cattle calls for Leonardo DiCaprio where the club would
dude,
find
I
all the
saw it.
Yeah.
with my own eyes.
So that's why I'm not buying that they had to go to an island
no,
to get pussy.
No. But so no, guys,
That's-
you're missing
that's-
it. You're missing it. It's the reason they go to an island is because they're married and already public, and people are watching.
You still don't have to do that, though. I think that's too much of a cop
But they
out.
did. They did both, Bubba. They did both. They did both. Like I,
think-
feel like I want to
maybe-
call my first wife right now and ask her. I want to ask her one question. I want to say,
Do
when
it.
you were 16,
Do it.
was it hard to get into a club? She was a big
Well, no,
model.
but of course not.
Yeah, but she's got such an inside look on this stuff. Watch this. Let me
Well,
see.
no, I don't think it's the like even
Well, I was
16-year-olds are getting in the club now.
I was not a hot 16-year-old girl, and I was able to get into New York City nightclubs at 16 years old.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And so guess what?
But
people
what's
would
the
do?
argument be?
People would go, "Oh, she must be of
You're-
age. She's in
but-
this
but-
club," right? That's what would happen.
Yeah, but what's that have to do with Epstein and
I'm just
trafficking
telling you.
young
I'm
women?
just telling you that young women were trafficked as an order of the day back in the day. So, like, it's again, don't be surprised that this shit was happening. Don't be surprised. It was people weren't
I'm
even
not
talking
as
about it.
surprised
I think it's fucked up, but
that it happened. I mean, because we've all been hearing about it for a while. But I will say, the fact that it's famous people
Prince
like
Andrew?
Prince Andrew, like
When it was an underage girl.
yeah, And there's pictures of him with her, which is
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Or Bill Clinton in the hot tub with a young girl. Like,
Correct.
None of that's normal.
Like, I don't.
And
I'm trying to say to you, Bub, is back in the day.
no, I know you keep saying that.
Back in the day,
but even today, they
it was
do it.
it was socially accepted. That's what nobody's talking about.
What was socially accepted?
What was
what part?
socially
Girls
accepted?
being in a club?
So if you were 40 back then and you showed up with an 18-year-old and you walked into a room, that was socially acceptable. If I'm going to say this, I think this is the case. If you were like some famous actor and you show up with a top model who happened to have been 16, 17, back in the day, in the 90s, I guarantee nobody said shit. You know what they said? They do it in Europe. I'm just telling you, that's how that shit went down, man. That's how that shit went down. And it's fucked up.
I mean, to what you're saying, Jerry Seinfeld, what? How old was his girlfriend?
Oh, there you go.
She was 19.
I think she was younger.
And I'm not trying to defend what you're saying because I'm like,
Who's defending it? I'm not defending. I'm telling you what
I know.
happened.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I'm not defending it. I'm telling you what was always going on. I'm telling you, back in the day, as crazy as it sounds to us, we have all short memories. I'm old enough to remember in the 90s, you would see some famous dude in his 30s and he'd be with a girl and I don't know, how old was she? 17? And nobody batted a fucking eye. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about like what they did in New York, what they did in Palm Beach. It's like the stuff that they did on the islands is
like 13,
beyond
14,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Yeah, dude.
Beyond.
Yeah, it's called pedophilia.
Yeah, it's beyond.
My
fucked
thing
up.
too with the whole
That's
pedophilia
why he went to jail.
well, kind
For a
of.
very short
Yeah,
sentence.
Not
Yeah,
really.
well, that was the worst part about it.
But with the whole pedophilia stuff, why are so many people in Hollywood and in powerful positions so into fucking kids? What the fuck's wrong with them? That's what I don't understand.
I have no idea. Is it a
Do you know any think about people you know? Do you know anyone who's like, dude, I don't know what it is. These kids.
No.
I like to
would
Never
beat the
in your entire
fuck out-
life have you
Yeah.
ever met someone who's into fucking kids?
But I'd like to believe it's very rare still. Like I'd like to believe.
I
it's
don't think so
rare.
at that elite level. There's
Why?
too much. Look at all
But
these
you also
young
see
kids.
so many people coming out. Like, how many people have talked about this for years? Like
Nickelodeon kids.
Mel Gibson talking
Look
about
what
exactly
movies,
this,
Chin.
and everyone just saw him as just like a fucking
Batshit crazy.
a batshit crazy.
Mel Gibson shouted from the rooftops like Hollywood elites fucking into kids, man.
and he's
This
been
isn't
saying
good.
it for years.
Look up in the 90s, the widest age gaps between men and women in movies and in real life.
How would you say that again?
Like, what was the biggest age
Well, even
gap?
look at Al Pacino now.
Yeah, but at
just
least
gotta-
those women are 30 or 25. That's a different thing. I'm talking about you had movies where the girl was 16, 17.
Yeah, Clint
and the guy was
Eastwood.
30.
Clint
All
Eastwood
that
back
shit.
in the day.
All that shit, man. All that stuff.
in relationships,
Yeah.
The Pizza Gate stuff is
that's weird, right?
What's that?
So like when someone like the Woody Allen thing, like that's like morally.
Well, we all go like this. We all go, oh, dude, like, what are you trying to get back at your ex-wife? Like, you can't.
But
do
when you see
that.
the emails, like I really enjoyed the young one last night. She was so a naughty little girl. Like you're like,
Makes me sick.
yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
bro?
all of us as guys, if we found out that somebody we knew was
Let's be
fucking
careful.
with 16-year-olds.
Let's be careful. What? Oh, okay, I didn't know where
Oh,
you were
I think,
going with
like-
this. I didn't.
No,
I'm about to leave, dude. I can't be part of this.
you guys have to you guys are misconstruing what I'm saying.
No, dude, did you hear that he was talking about
Yeah,
that?
if
email?
you found
Yeah.
that out, if you found out that one of us was dating a 16-year-old, we'd go like
kill
this.
you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
If you showed up with an 18-year-old, if I showed up with an 18-year-old, you guys would be like, yeah, it's legal, but dude, it's fucking weird. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Like, all right, so
See, these don't work.
39 years.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
was
she
30.
was 30. It's fine.
It's also Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Harrison Ford and Hayes.
Yeah, but she was
27
30.
years.
Yeah,
No, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go. Now, no, she was 22. He was 40.
yeah. That's fine.
Well, whatever Jerry Seinfeld was with that
Yeah, look
girl
that
who was
up.
in
I'm
high
pretty sure
school.
she was
Look that up.
18 or
How old was she
19?
when
She was still in high
They
school.
started dating.
She was still a senior in high school.
That's tough.
If you're picking a girl from high
okay,
school,
this is
In your
so-
Porsche?
you're a fucking
Well, no, but hold on. Let's watch this. Watch this.
17-year-old Shoshana
There
Lonstein
you go. Now, hold on.
Hold on.
when he was
please.
38. So that's
Now,
Older
hold
than
it.
me, with a
everybody-
high school girl.
Now, to my point, thank you very much. Now, Shoshana Lowenstein, have you ever seen what she looked like? She was so blown out, it was crazy. Now,
What do you mean blown out?
she was like, bring her up when she was 17. It was like my friend was there and he was like, man alive. Now, she was 17.
Brian, I love you. Stop it.
No, I'm saying she was 17. She was 17 and he was 39. And what would happen right now? We'd all be like, are you out of your mind? Guess what? Nobody
Go to
batted a
regular pictures
fucking
of her
eye.
chin?
Nobody batted an eye, everybody.
It's a huge deal now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but hold it. And what, to my point, everybody, in
that's
the
not the
fucking
point that I'm trying to
90s,
fucking
nobody said a thing. Not even the fucking
There's
media.
no social media though.
I'm just saying, not the New York Times. Why didn't anybody say, excuse me,
He had the
that's
biggest show
fucking
in the
weird.
Because he had the biggest show in the 90s.
Whatever. Please explain why nobody was like, are you out of your fucking, my daughter's 17, dude. If I saw my daughter with a 40-year-old, I would lose my shit. But nobody
I
said
don't know.
a
She looks
thing.
like a little girl. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, some
she was
pictures you could tell.
young.
Yeah. And that was the most beloved man in America, and nobody batted a fucking eye.
Well, he's getting fucking
Interesting.
torched for it now.
Is he though?
Yeah, online.
He's like
Every time a Jerry Seinfeld
he's a
video comes
billionaire,
up,
though. You know, he's
No,
like,
that's the
but-
whole
okay.
comment section.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I don't approve of it. I have a problem with it. Okay? I don't think it's I think it's nuts. I understand why now we go, excuse me, that girl was not mentally or emotionally.
Yeah, but again, B, when you reference it, you're still talking about Hollywood, like celebrities.
Oh no, I'm not.
In the real world,
Oh no,
I
in
don't
the
know if
real
that's
world.
normal.
Oh no, in the real world, it was 100% the norm. In the real world, girls were getting, back in the day, would get married at 16 to a 40-year-old. And that was all over the place. Now, am I advocating for that? No. Fucking no, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is that shit was done all the time. And when you saw girls who were 17 with a 40-year-old in a club, like Jerry Seinfeld and Lonstein, whatever her name was, nobody fucking batted an eye.
So
How
you're
fucked up
saying
is
with
that?
Epstein, he was just doing what they did back
I'm
in the
not
day.
saying, no, Epstein had sex with 14-year-olds, okay? So
Yeah,
fuck that
no,
guy
I know,
or
but
whatever.
what you're saying so take out the minors
Yeah.
when they're 17, 18, 19, and then older. You're just saying he was doing what they were.
I'm saying that I'm saying that there are more women than not who were models, who were in New York, who have a story about being 16 and dating a 40-year-old. And that's a fact. And you know why I know that? Saw it. All of us did. Nobody talked about it, but it was like, well, I don't know what's going on there. That was European. That was always the case.
So what's the caveat to this? Like, what is the
caveat?
where's
The caveat is, I just think it's interesting that we have to have that conversation, and I think that it's a good thing now that we all go, hey man, I don't think, and I think the reason we do that, I think now the reason we go, that's not right, is because it never really works out for the girl. Because the girl's 17 and the guy's 40, and we know why the guy's...
I think even back then, the majority of normal people said that ain't right.
Back then, though, there was one caveat. Back then, it was usually the girl was married and she had a kid by the time she was 18, and then they were together forever. So somehow as a society, we all went, okay, that's kind of how that goes.
Yeah, because that girl get manipulated very easily.
Yeah, but now in our world, when guys are just when you see a dude who's 40 with a 17-year-old, are they together for their conversation? No. Chances
But
are
you really don't see it though, because it's illegal.
it's
also illegal.
well, 17 is actually legal, I guess, in some states. From what I look up, we're 17. Then there's parental stuff. There's all kinds of weird shit.
In marriage, you mean, or
18. Don't say 17, 18.
No, 17 in some states.
I think
right?
just Connecticut, Bubba.
Whatever the case, it's
Eight-
still
but
super.
even
again, you're talking to a guy with a 17-year-old daughter. That's young. It's fucking young.
Yeah, no
right?
shit. I don't condone any of it. But I'm saying, the better point would be 18, because 18 is legal everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you saw somebody with a 40,
Wow, look at it. 16, 17, or 18.
Hey, this is weird. We're looking this up.
Jen's gonna get flagged.
I've been flagged multiple times already.
This is not weird that we're looking up. What I'm trying to say is that it's fucked up, and it was fucked up then.
In Washington
it's
is
fucked
16.
up now, And I'm saying,
Hey, Washington, get it the fuck together. That's
Yeah, dude.
fucking weird.
yeah, there you
That's
go.
fucking weird.
I mean, isn't it weird?
That's disgusting.
And so I think what happened though is people go,
Bro, 16 is a junior in high school.
did you think that was the case in this country? It is. That's nuts.
I think what's legal and what's actually right is so far away from each other because that's disgusting.
Well, I think it goes back in the day or something. I don't know, but like, it was, I think
Shit, there's a lot, dude.
I think my grandmother was literally married by the time she was 16, like on my father's side, I think.
Well, your grandmother was born what, in the 18?
I mean, back in.
Yeah, but back then
forever.
with like war and shit, they didn't have a ton of time.
Yeah.
It was different
Yeah.
time.
And the age what did people live to like 60 back then?
Like 24.
I mean,
this true, though?
Europe, you would see it all the time.
13 by age, consent to have sex. Fuck. I wonder if it's for younger people to have sex with younger.
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
All of it makes you feel sick.
But I'm just saying it's a very fucking uncomfortable thing. I'm just saying I love how everybody's now waking up to it. It's
Wait,
like,
go back to New York? Oh, thank God we're not as fucking
Sure.
weird as the rest of you
No,
guys.
you guys are still fucked though with Mandani. He'll change that real fast. Have you seen him with Epstein?
Well, his
as a
mom,
baby?
his mom had connection. I will get okay. I am not a Mom Donnie
If
fan.
you defend Mandani, I swear to God, I'm leaving this spot.
I'm not a Mom Donnie fan. I don't. I mean, everything he said, right? He's that guy who in high school ran as the class president, promising pizza parties, and
No one got a
you
pizza
can't get
party.
pizza
hold on.
parties.
Yeah.
Here's my ex. Let's just have a conversation with her about how fucked up that world was.
No, we all know.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement, B.
Hello. Now you were a big model in New York.
Oh my God, shut up.
I know, but you were a big model in New York.
Shut up.
And how
Well, I
old were
did
you
it
when you
once.
first went to New York?
I moved there from Paris. How old was I when I met you? I was 26 when I met you, so maybe 24.
Okay, so did you know girls who were as young as 16 who were modeling in New York?
Not New York, but overseas, yes.
Overseas. And those, okay, and so when in New York, we were talking about this Epstein
absolutely
thing, right?
not.
This Epstein thing. And when
I was invited to that island.
you were invited?
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I was friendly with David Copperfield, and he was kind of in on it. So
Was he ever?
I remember
invited.
when,
I was invited, and I was asked to bring 6 girls.
Were they? How old were they?
how old were they?
It didn't matter. I was not given an age range. I did not go.
Yeah.
This one
Because I could smell that it was awful.
Yeah.
But the FBI actually called me, remember, when they were investigating David? It was weird.
Yeah, I remember that very well,
Are
actually.
you wearing a bathrobe?
No, I'm wearing my sweatshirt. What I'm trying to say is that New York was a messed up place for a long time. And there was a lot of,
It's awesome.
what's that?
I mean, no, yeah, messed up.
It was messed up. Well, when you were a young model like you, the whole world opened up, right? I mean, you basically had carte blanche everywhere, right?
Yeah, sure.
And the most powerful men in the world were always at those parties, right?
Yeah, I called them checkbooks.
You call them checkbooks. Yeah, and and with the modeling agencies, and you were with a big modeling agency, there was almost like this connection where when you guys had a runway show or whatever, all those men were there, and then there was a party, and that's how everybody would meet everybody, right?
Yeah, they weren't really at the show, but at the parties, yeah. Mostly at Lotus nightclub. That was a good one.
The Lotus nightclub.
Lotus, yeah.
Yeah, and
Am
so
I getting anyone in trouble? What's happening?
no, we're on a podcast, but I was just trying to say that New York back in the day it was all sex for sale. It was all insanity.
Mostly Europe. Because like when I lived in Milan, girls who weren't actually booking jobs would book a job in Dubai, and it would be like 6 of them at a time. And I remember I got jealous. Like I came into my booker and I was like, I want to go to Dubai. And she was like, you don't want to go to Dubai. You know, it's not actually, they just had dinners with a bunch of like, I don't know, sheiks or whatever. It was really awful.
Yeah, just dinners. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
always were able to stay out of that because they called you the Iron Door.
Correct.
I remember that. I remember that. All right. Well,
I would only date people 3 times because on the 3rd time you're kind of expected to have sex. So I would just be like, it's been grand.
I know you did.
Somehow you disgustingly got in.
All right. Well, take it easy. All right.
Hi, Amanda.
Thank you very much.
Just joking. Okay. You're
call you
very
that.
welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Well, that backfired.
24. And she goes, never in America, Brian. Never. I never saw any of that.
Okay.
Only in Europe.
Well, she just took
What were
my
you saying
story,
though?
my story and threw it out. Yeah, but she was all, she got, how about that? I didn't know she got invited to that island. It's like, you know.
But she was of age. She was 24.
age.
Also, fuck David Copperfield.
She said he was really nice, actually. I mean, it was just, but I guess he got into trouble with some other stuff, allegedly, but got cleared. I don't know. But yeah,
Fuck
I remember
him.
the FBI did call our house and wanted to talk to her about that. It was interesting.
Never been a fan of him. Never
I
been.
don't know anything about the guy.
I'm a big magic guy. Not a big fan. No. David Blaine, that's a magician.
Yeah, he's a badass. Yeah, man. I don't know, guys. I'm just,
like David Blaine.
I guess that kind of
Nuked your whole argument.
more Europe.
Like, never in New York. Never, Brian. Only in Europe and weird shit would go down.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right, well.
That's hilarious. She thought she'd call her to talk about Epstein while wearing a bathrobe.
Yeah. What's this, Jen?
Oh, what I was
you guys
saying
wanna
about
talk-
Mamdani, let me just clear that up.
Yeah.
Not a fan of his politics. I think he's a bullshit artist. I think he's a guy that's never worked an actual job in his life. As far as connection to Epstein, his mom's connected to Epstein. He lived in buildings owned by Epstein. But I'm not going to guilt someone who
a kid.
isn't in it
He's a kid.
because he was a kid. You know what I mean?
well, Epstein knew a lot of people who were like scientists and stuff like that. So because you knew him doesn't mean because you were in a picture with him doesn't mean you were.
Everybody else
No,
was
just
in
because his
those-
mom was close with him doesn't mean he benefits at all from
No. He was.
I don't know.
First
Yeah,
of all,
I'm
we
not
don't
saying
know.
anything about that.
No, Epstein was close to a lot of academics. That's true.
It's just he's probably just a picture. That's it. You know,
There
he became mayor of New York.
This guy took a lot of.
I mean, he took a ton of pictures. Ton.
I will say this.
There's only a few 12-year-olds.
I am not a fan of his at all. But I can't. Anybody who's in the Epstein files post 2008, you're a fucking dirtbag. You're a fucking scumbag.
Well, wait, hold on. Hold on. Epstein was a dirtbag. Okay, scumbag. But what if you didn't know?
So post 2008, when you know that the most high profile guy in both New York City,
They didn't know.
come on, they
no.
got team. I have a manager who would tell me if someone was a pedophile, and I'm a nobody.
No, but that case was sealed. Remember, so most people didn't know until later. That whole thing. Remember, the case was sealed. It was thrown out. So we didn't have social media or Google. We didn't have that. You weren't. How were you going to find that out? The fucking dude. You know, all of a sudden he does this little stint. Keeps it hush hush. Now he's back in the fold. He's back in the mix. Right?
People at that level talk though.
I don't think anybody found out until like what 2016. When did he get arrested?
Wait, B, so you think the majority of people had no idea?
I think most of them didn't have any idea at all.
I think that's
Why
their
would they, how would they
alibi.
know? How would they know?
Because people talk.
Yeah.
You think at that level those circles talk?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if I don't know.
Especially to get to the
I think it
level
was a
most of those
well-kept
politicians are at and shit.
secret. Hold on, it's the same screen. Underage following trying to plead. He pleaded guilty.
That's when that young girl stuff happened.
Oh, he's arrested in 2019. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people met him. So if you meet a guy like that, right, are you going to immediately go, I wonder if he has a criminal record? He's hanging out with all these people, right? I mean,
So if I'm a high profile guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. You know, I'm a comedian on Instagram, but I would want my team, if I am a high profile guy, to do a background check on anybody who I'm going to be doing business with,
yes.
right?
Especially invite you to a random island.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
that's who you fucking Peter
That's-
Pan.
that's-
So
know?
you think?
That's-
I
that's-
see. You're
that's
saying-
literally the-
You're saying people like Clinton and stuff had to have known.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. When was Clinton on that plane?
How
Was
many?
he on
which
that
time?
plane after 2008, or was he
yeah.
on?
When he
Right.
first was on there,
Tons.
Like Bill Gates and Clinton, those guys, I would imagine, have people that check these things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think
so
the
let's
rich-
see when they were on it. See it early,
2002.
early, before that. Interesting.
but he went back multiple times.
What's that?
If he's gone,
I know, but that was in 2002, 2003.
But I'm saying he's probably one of those people that had shit happen to him. And what's crazy is if shit happened to him where you could get blackmailed, whatever, and you go back on your own free will, you know what's going on if you've been to the island, right? So there's no justification for that.
I'm saying, though, if he went in 2002, 2003, Bill Clinton, because he was banging girls, probably pros, right? That he got caught in 2008.
But what we're learning is people on this island are doing shit that they know. The reason, I'm going to assume the reason why Bill Clinton didn't go to his New York penthouse is because what's going on that island is obviously being used to do shit that you wouldn't be able to get away with in the States.
No, or you're just on an island where you can have sex, where you can cheat on your wife and nobody's around.
You could cheat on your wife in New York City.
Right, but I'm sure,
especially the magnitude of.
I'm sure there was a whole way of getting away from all that when you're Bill Clinton and everybody's watching every move you make. Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Like the Lolita Express, whatever the fuck they called it, this plane. It's like you can go to an island and get your freak on, and then
what does Lolita
that's
mean?
why they went there. Lolita is from a book called Lolita by Nabokov, which is about a 9-year-old girl. It's about a pedophile and a relationship between a pedophile and a 9-year-old girl. It's a
fucking red flag. That's a red.
That's why they called it the Lolita Express. He didn't call it that, but I guess they, the press.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. So who after 2008? Who was hanging with him?
Well, Elon Musk tried to get to his island. You got him. There's a hefty amount of people who are trying to hang out with them.
Yeah, my question is, back then, is it possible they didn't know that he had been?
That's what Elon Musk is trying to say.
Yeah.
What else would they say?
But what would you say?
We're just
new. Whoop, you got me.
But my problem with this whole argument is you're talking about some of the most powerful, smart people in the world. You think they're that naive? They all go to this island, just nobody knew.
Oh, I think
just everyone's
none
like,
of them,
"What's this?"
Oh, I think none of them would be dumb enough to be with a fucking pedophile,
dude. You know what happened?
So watch this. If you're Bill Gates, the highest profile person, Bill Clinton,
he was with,
and you know that a guy who did time as a pedophile has a party, would you go anywhere near that motherfucker?
I mean, Bill Clinton would.
That guy would.
Talking about the guy got his dick sucked in the Oval Office. You think the guy has morals? You think that guy's looking into it?
I don't think he has morals. I'm saying.
I don't think he gives a flying fuck. And there's no social media.
From a purely
you know now from
you would go.
You know now from word of mouth that there's been 2 fights at Kill Tony. These are just open mic comedians, and you're a high profile comic in Austin. You don't think that high profile people know what's going on in their circles?
Absolutely.
That's my thing.
Yeah. Did he had a record right after this? So that would have to be something that you could look up in a background check. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's indefensible. If they knew and you hung out with them, obviously, that's indefensible. My guess is just because, not because they're good people, but because you'd be crazy to expose yourself to that. If just from a self-preservation point of view, none of them knew.
That's what I would say, though.
Right? Why would you ever?
That's what I'd say.
Time?
I have no what.
What do you mean?
I would
Bill Gates saying he didn't
use
know.
that defense. I have no clue.
No, but
I just came. I thought it was an island.
I think he'd be persona non grata if the minute that anybody knew about that. Didn't Trump ban him from Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, I don't know if that's pre or post.
Yeah, he might have. They might have. I'm sure the rumors were this guy's always with really young girls. Either way, he's a scumbag. He's a fucking scumbag.
Before,
2007.
But what do you think? So what's your take on this?
my take is really powerful people from all over the world. That's not even just a US thing. It's the elite of the elite. Like the people that said Pizzagate was bullshit. Like those people, like I used to call them crazy because I used to be like, oh, what a fucking,
yeah.
I always thought, because I love a good conspiracy. But when I would hear things like that, I would be like, okay, that's people taking things to a crazy extent. Now I'm like, there's proof of it in the emails. Like these people who are at the top level, these people in these circles talk, they know each other, right?
Especially
like billionaires
especially
know each other.
if they're pedophiles, they have to have somebody else cover for them. If
Yes.
your taste is kids, then you find other people whose taste is kids.
And it's weird that it's a lot of these really powerful people. And it happens on all different
So
levels.
I haven't followed this. My question to you is this. How many names are attached to kids, not women?
It's tough to figure out
That's what I'm saying. Like, again,
because they'll use the name like Bill, but they'll blank out the rest.
Bill,
so we can't
Bill
tell.
having sex with, Bill, whoever, all these guys having sex with women of age, not surprising, of course.
Well, you know what's kind of crazy?
That's not news to me.
So
I'm
Trump's
saying
name's in it
kids.
a couple thousand times. Barack Obama's name's in it a couple thousand times. They all sold out to Mossad, because of all that shit.
Trump's name's in it more times than.
But Joe Biden, not in it at all, sold out to Mossad just for the love of the game.
Didn't get any perks.
Yeah, no perks. Just was like,
When
I'm
you
just
say
gonna
sold out to Mossad, what do you mean?
like doing like bidding for Israel and
Yeah.
getting involved in shit over there that is in Israel's like.
You mean that's in all the emails?
There's nothing about Joe Biden in there.
Biden's like, what the fuck? There's a.
He's like, I'm just gonna fuck up the
never got
world
in-
for no fucking
never
reason.
got
I just haven't. I only get my information from people on Instagram when they talk about it, but I've been off Instagram. So.
You got to be on X. X is where all the
Yeah,
drops
that's where the
happen.
news is at.
Yeah, I've been the past fucking because my girl's out of town, so I've been home just watching Dragon Ball Z in the background with fucking just watching all the drops on Twitter. And like the George H.W. Bush thing, fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
explain that.
Fucking crazy. Like from what it said in there, it said that I don't know if you want to pull it up.
What is it?
I don't want to misquote.
But what do we look at? George W.
I'll actually send it to you, so you could pull it up.
I guess for me, I just can't believe people are this fucked up.
I can, man.
I know I'm naive. I just can't believe people are this fucked up. And I can't believe they get away with it for so long. Like, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Just send it to you.
I just
I
don't-
can't believe you think all those people didn't know.
I just can't believe that they knew and kept hanging out with him. Like, I just can't understand that. Because I don't know anybody in my circle that would hang out with somebody.
Well, yeah, of
you know
course,
what I'm
our
saying?
fucking circle.
But you know what I'm saying?
But they think about these scumbags that become politicians.
Hold on.
Think Bill Clinton's a good guy? Tell me the guy accused of rape in Arkansas? That guy?
Oh, well, no, I'm not.
And then the
I'm
guy
not-
gets his sucked in the Oval Office?
I'm not
Or
defending
Bill
Bill
Gates,
Clinton.
piece
I'm
of
not-
shit?
yeah,
like,
I'm not-
saying,
like,
you're talking about some real scumbags.
Read just the headline of this, right?
So hold on. Where is
Like-
this email from?
Here's the headline.
This is from the files.
DOJ drop.
The DOJ, 3 million.
And this is an email from to who to who?
This is so dark. This is so dark.
They redacted the names.
Zoom in though, Chin, so we
Okay.
can read it.
No, but they wanted to talk about the title. So it says male Epstein victim was allegedly raped by President Bush and witnessed a baby being dismembered.
Now, if something like that's happening,
What?
don't you think that maybe word gets around? You know what I mean? Rogan talked about this on the podcast too.
So while I was on this yacht, he witnessed African American males having sex with white blonde females, all of whom were bleeding during intercourse. He was a victim of type of ritualistic sacrifice in which his feet were cut with,
A scimitar, which is a curve.
but left no scarring. Well, on the yacht, he witnessed babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating the feces from
What?
these intestines.
Hold on.
He was also raped by George Bush.
One.
W's dad.
Are we?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is this? Who's saying this?
Victim disclosed he was escorted to the FBI building by Michael Moore, who is the creator of the True Pundit, described by multiple online sources as a conspiracy-driven news website that attempts to paint the FBI in a bad light, or has a criminal record as a result of the FBI investigation. Let me know if you want to discuss the former FBI agent.
Oh, also, remember we talked about the cameras in Epstein's? Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
So did you hear that it was it there? I don't have the file from it, but do you know what 4chan is?
Yeah.
So on 4chan, after it happened, right? Remember the cameras went out? So on 4chan, there was someone who said that they were there from that said that they took Epstein out of there, that it was bullshit, that he got killed, wheeled out of there on 4chan. They found out through doxing that it actually was someone who worked at the prison, a corrections officer.
So this is hard for me to. I have skeptical eyes, hippo eyes on this.
This is from the
DOJ
actual
drop.
documents from the DOJ.
The drop.
This is actual from them.
Yeah.
And are those confirmed?
It sounds like somebody's saying this, right? But we don't know who it is. Like there's no, I don't know who's talking this way.
Well, that's also my problem with the Epstein drop, which is really bothering me.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot
So-
of like they took everybody's statement, right?
So hear me out. I think it's crazy that they're redacting names from this, right? So if you're someone
I think
who's,
they have to.
I don't know, these people have to be, I'm sure there had to have been investigations into this. I hope there was investigations into this. Hopefully it was actually looked into seriously. We don't know. But the 4chan thing actually came back to someone who worked at the prison. Like, remember I told you it's very unlikely that the cameras went out?
Yeah.
That it was actually someone at the prison who witnessed it.
It's wild.
Yeah, this is my problem with all this shit. Like, this is my problem with everything. There's a 3 million page dump. I don't know what the fuck was some crazy person
It's meant
saying
to
something.
be. It's meant to be that way. It's meant to be that way.
I mean,
Just throwing shit.
I don't know where to look.
Yeah, so this is what they want.
yeah.
By them, who knows? But I'm just saying, this is what they want. So now you're like, what the fuck is going?
And this is not even all the documents.
No, of
yet.
course not. But you have this eating babies' intestines and all this stuff, and you're like, what the fuck? And then probably not true. It's so outlandish. Probably not true.
Right.
George W. Bush raping people, and Epstein was raping this black guy, like it says there.
Yeah, like,
so
why?
it's so far fetched.
Yeah.
And then so you're like, dude, this is all bullshit. But I guarantee you, it's not all bullshit.
Right.
So it's like these smoke screens. Right.
Right.
They want all this.
That's how I
So then
feel.
the public goes, I don't know what the fuck.
I've
to
asked
do.
so many
And
people.
Trump goes, right?
Yeah.
I told you, there's nothing there. Like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Dude.
Even the FBI is like, or all these guys are like, well, if we could find, if there's something to prosecute, we'll go for it. But
Well,
like,
you don't listen. To
it's like
Cash
this,
Patel.
but there's so much, but there's a lot of people. It's like, where do we start?
Well, Cash Patel with his fucking bug eyes lying under oath saying that there's nothing in there about underage kids is crazy.
I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my
but
guess
I think
is-
all of it's to cause confusion. So then eventually the public goes, all right.
Or
And then there's actual people that raped and trafficked young women and boys, and it's so crazy. We just go, okay.
it's also 3 million pages, 6 million pages.
3 million.
3 million.
Who's going to read 3 million?
There's people.
Well, that's
that
why
go-
you need
There's
it.
people that will.
That's the
3
great thing about
million
AI right
pages?
now is AI's.
Well, yeah,
people
Chat
using
GPT
AI.
will go through it.
It'll-
but there's some people like CoffeeZilla. There's some people that this is their jam. They will go through it.
CoffeeZilla's been doing
It'll come out
like
months later, but they
exposés
will go
on
through
what's like the top.
He's good. We need to get him on. I want to hear his take on this. What's he saying about it?
Well, he had a whole 20-minute long video about all the actual things that are verified. He's great at independent journalism.
he's really good.
But that's who you need to listen to. Those guys like that who went through everything. Like, all right, this is bullshit. This is real. But again, the mainstream's not going to do that.
No.
The CNN's going to go for the names listed who are on the right, and the Fox can go for the names listed.
Well, they're
who
not
are on
even
the
really
left.
talking about it. They're still talking.
I haven't heard anybody talking about it.
Well, that's like
Not in the mainstream.
I guarantee if I call my dad, my dad watches Fox News 24/7. Like every time I go over his house, I'm all Fox News up for forever.
CoffeeZilla lives really close to us.
Does he?
Want to hit him
get
up?
on,
San
man.
Antonio's close.
Yeah. Let's get him on.
That
I
guy
wanna hear
knows.
him.
That guy knows his shit.
Yeah. I want to hear what he has to say about this.
And my dad watching Fox News all day hears nothing about this
He
shit.
just goes YouTube B though. That's how he makes a living. He
Yeah.
has like 20 million views on this.
Speaking of the Epstein thing, did you have that video queued up?
Yeah.
So there's a kid on TikTok going viral right now because he's the kid. Did you ever see the video of the kid that swam to Epstein Island
Yeah.
and videotaped it?
I haven't seen it.
So this kid went to Epstein's Island, took video of people,
3 days.
and 3 days after he posted the video, this happens.
Since I posted this video of me sneaking onto Jeffrey Epstein's island, every day since I've been home, there have been blacked out Escalade trucks sitting outside of my house. I'm not sure what they want or who they are, but I'm posting this here now just in case anything happens. For all I know, this could be Jeffrey Epstein's friends. If I pissed anyone off, I apologize, and I want this all to be over. It's been just
That's scary.
And watch the next video. There's two videos before this, but this one's a good one.
Refresh.
I'm about to try to confront one of the black Escalade trucks sitting outside my
You're gonna
house.
take off,
There
huh?
he is. He thinks he's so sneaky.
This has been
I
days
see him. I
of
haven't
them
tried
outside his house.
confronting one of them yet, so I'm actually curious to see what's gonna happen.
With
Kind
a
of nervous,
camera?
not gonna lie. Look at him. He has no clue that I know he's here right now.
No, he probably knows, but he doesn't care.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he took
god,
off.
bro.
Fuck.
Oh, okay. Not gonna
that.
lie. Him driving away just confirmed that they are watching me. I'm terrified. I'm not leaving my house anymore. I'm posting every day. Follow to stay updated. I'm about to try.
Fuck that.
Yeah, unless he's pulling it off as a stunt.
Well, he actually went to the island.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Brian's saying like he has friends
He
driving
already
the truck or
hired,
something.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ubers.
this looks like I'm skeptical. I don't think this kid is a big enough player for anybody to worry about. He went to the island. Okay.
Do you like break in or anything, or just film the island?
No, there's multiple people who have filmed on the island.
Yeah.
But this is, I saw one video of him actually seeing, like on the actual video, you see there's a woman that sees him and he starts asking her,
On
what
the
are you
island?
doing on the
Oh,
island?
wow.
Yeah. You think this is a work?
I do. I think a lot of this shit is a work.
Well, let's take a little break. Let's take a little break here, because this episode of the Fire Kid is brought to you by O'Reilly Auto
I
Parts.
need auto parts too, but I want a friendly staff that really understands stuff. I need
Dude.
helpful service. I need somebody who's got parts knowledge.
Yep.
And I want somebody who can test my battery in or out of the car, windshield wipers. I want it all.
They got it all. They're my go-to for everything. I'm working on my trucks. Installed drive shafts yesterday. Stopped by O'Reilly. I stopped by there this morning. I'm always there. There's one close to my house. I'm changing the rear diff cover on my truck tomorrow, and I will be at O'Reilly Auto Parts for that as well. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need auto do-it-yourself. You can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter.
At Pluto TV, we're celebrating Black History Month with our free curated collection of Black entertainment.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Catch award-winning films like Dreamgirls, Monsters Ball, and Selma.
We must make a massive demonstration.
Iconic hits like School Days and Set It Off. Plus full seasons of shows like Tyler Perry's Sisters and Power.
I got you.
It's star-studded brilliant Black entertainment, and it's all free.
It's getting good.
This month and always on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
3 million. I listen. Man.
Someone also, the reason why they were able, do you want to know how they were
Here's
able to
what
hack?
I believe
Let me
about-
just finish this.
yeah.
Do you want to know how they were able to hack into Jeffrey Epstein's email? Because one of the drops had his name and password and it hadn't been changed
really?
yet. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Here's
And
what
they
I-
just got
They
it.
got on his Outlook.
Here's
Yeah.
what I here's
Before
what I
they took
believe.
it
Here's
down.
what I believe so far. I believe that Jeffrey Epstein was a scumbag who had zero morals and who liked girls as young as 14 or whatever.
Probably
okay?
younger, Bubba. Probably younger.
Huh? Who
Probably
knows?
younger.
Either way, scumbag.
No, we know.
It's not like 14 isn't super young.
No, but
So I don't even have to worry about. So the minute you're 14, you're already done, right? To me. So scumbag. Okay. Then I think a shitload of
Who
very
worked with
powerful
intelligence?
men.
Who worked with intelligence?
Well, that's the other
agencies.
thing. So then I also believe he was being supported by some foreign entity, probably Mossad, okay, for whatever reason. Number two, I think he ran a honeypot. Now, Mike Ben said something really interesting. He said, I never bought into the blackmail because the minute you blackmail one person, like to your guys' points, people talk, and his access would be done, right? So that I never heard that take, but that makes sense. But there's no doubt that this guy was a pimp to a bunch of nerds.
Well, the
and
blackmail
providing
thing,
them whatever
the
he
blackmail
wanted.
thing doesn't work because you think, let's say so we know he did to Bill Clinton. So you think he did to Bill Clinton, and then
We don't
right
know.
after
We
it's like,
don't-
gotcha.
We don't know
He
did it.
probably
We don't know he did it to Bill Clinton.
Okay, so let's
You know what I'm
say,
saying though? We don't. We just don't.
yeah, you just had pictures. You had that painting of Bill Clinton in a dress in his.
But we
House
don't
for no
know that
reason.
he did that. Like we don't know. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, and most of it is we don't know. But we do know he got convicted of, and then
The thing.
Yeah, man. So scumbag. We know Ghislaine Maxwell obviously seemed to have recruited these girls as young as 14.
But would you be
Right?
willing
That's
to
why she's in jail.
Would you be willing to say that if this guy is the scumbag you say he is working for a foreign intelligence agency, would it not make sense that he would be blackmailing people at the highest level from all these different countries because that also gets them to
I'm
want
just
to.
telling you
Correct,
what Mike
Nick.
Ben
And
said
also
made sense because
it doesn't.
I was like,
I listened to it. It doesn't make sense because the way blackmail works is he doesn't do it to Bill Clinton and an hour later, like, gotcha, motherfucker. He does it to a bunch of them, and it's like, guess what, everybody? The fucking flock of you.
maybe.
Yeah, because if you got blackmailed, you wouldn't be like, hey, everybody, guess what?
No,
Epstein has a video of me.
don't hang out with that guy.
Yeah. They'd be like, why the fuck do you know that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if there was a video of you doing something illegal,
And
you wouldn't-
I think it was over years. Like it was probably over a 2-3 year
sure.
span. He collected all this
It would make sense.
blackmail,
It
and
would
then
make-
went, "Hey, motherfuckers! Remember we at my house? That girl was 13. Remember when you did that with that 8-year-old? You thought it was weird? I filmed that.
Well, or
That's how this
or a
goes.
third party did it, right? Like somebody else did it and said, "Hey, we know that you were, and we have this, and now we own you." That seems to be what he did with Wexler, who owned the Limited. He had total access to his entire fortune and took over the company at 26. What? Like one of the richest men in America. So clearly he
Or
had something over that
Abercrombie.
guy.
That
So-
guy still. No one's interviewing him.
No, man. He said Jeffrey Epstein's a bad guy. That guy just. So it's.
do you think it's more likely that this guy's a scumbag and this is all phooey? Or do you think that there's a chance that the guy who no one knew where his money came from, who most likely worked for a foreign intelligence
Going back to
agency-
what I said from beginning, in New York, the powerful men had, you saw beautiful young girls with powerful men. That's as old as time. Oldest time. A lot of those men are married with kids. And Epstein created environments where you could get away with, or so you thought, having sex with whoever you wanted, like under the idea that you wouldn't be, nobody would see it. And
I would
people got close to him as a result. You know, it's
I
like
would
promoters
grant
who
you
know
this.
everybody.
I'll grant you this. There is a chance that those people went to the island not knowing until afterwards, and he goes, "Hey, man, just so you know, that girl you hooked up with on my island was actually 14 or 16, whatever the age actually
Yeah,
is."
but I'm going to protect you or something like that. Like, you know, I got you.
Or it's like, you know, let's keep talking business. And now you're like, oh fuck, I'm such a powerful person. I can't let this video get out. And then if you do that to people who are a royal family member, who's a politician, president of the United States, like now you have countries
honeypot.
by the balls.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense that this was a honeypot. It makes sense. Where'd he get his money from? You know, that's all the stuff that I believe. I think that's for sure. And I think that there were probably, obviously, people in that group. That
Well, you really
liked
took
him-
the scenic
that liked
route to
him
get to
young.
that.
I did not. I'm just not surprised by this. I'm just not. I'm not surprised by any of this shit. I'm not surprised that guys like Prince Andrew had a 17-year-old at that island. I'm not surprised because when you were 17 back then, you could tell people you were 21 with a fake ID. And it happened all the time. All the time. And by the way, even if you didn't, see Jerry Seinfeld and Shoshana Lonstein. Nobody batted a fucking eye, which looking back on it is insane. Think about today's environment. Back then, no one batted an eye. How crazy is that? It's crazy.
Do you think people knew about it back then? Or
I
do you
know
think
they
that-
knew about it. She was 17. Everybody knew about that she was 17.
Really?
Everybody. Nobody said otherwise.
Crazy that no one says anything. Because I mean,
Because-
now it spreads like wildfire because today with social media,
He'd be
now the
toast.
general public knows about it.
Yeah, but no, the general public knew about it. He was the most beloved man in America.
They
he was
knew he
the
had a
most famous man in
17-year-old
America.
girlfriend?
He was the most famous man in America back then. And he was the most high profile American.
But the only way they would learn is from the tabloids.
No, People magazine celebrated it. Bring Up People magazine celebrated it, Bubba. People were buying it and going, yay. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. We're living in a simulation. There you go. Look who's in love. Ah, Jerry Seinfeld, 39.
There's 18
Sean
there.
19. 18. Okay, just turned 18.
That is to Brian's point. That is a wild headline. I mean, can you imagine if
you
they did it? You imagine if they did that today?
Hey, your generation was fucking
See what I'm
weird.
saying? It wasn't my generation. It was all the generations before that, too. Okay? I never did it. I was never into young girls. I like women, but
So for Seinfeld, it worked out though. They have like 4 kids. They're still married.
did they end up getting married? They stayed
Yeah,
married?
no, they're married. Yeah, he's
Are you
still
sure?
with her. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw his.
they have like 4 kids, dude.
There you go.
It worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was
I don't think that that validates.
no Jessica Seinfeld, a different woman.
Oh, you're right.
No, Lana. No, yeah. No, that was just a dating thing, Bubba.
Oh, they didn't get married?
No, sir. No, sir. And the plot thickens, everybody. And please understand that People
think that
Magazine,
validates
People
anything.
Magazine, please understand. Again, I'm going to say it again. He started dating her when she was in high school. High school. Okay?
Well, they dated only 4 years.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, okay. Again, you're talking to a dude with a 17-year-old daughter in high school.
Yep, that is crazy.
You said even back then it drew some scrutiny.
If my daughter called me and said, I'm dating a 40-year-old famous guy, I would lose my shit.
But just to like, clarify what you're saying. So I'm gonna outside steel man what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is this was a common thing back then, but you're not saying that you agree with this.
I'm definitely not saying I agree with it. I thought it was fucked up from day one.
But you're also not saying that what Epstein did was this. You're also saying that like
he trafficked
girls.
Underage
Epstein.
girls.
No.
He trafficked underage
Epstein
girls.
was into much younger than 17.
Yeah.
Epstein brought girls apparently as young as 14. And why do I know that? Because I think there were over 80 witnesses, many of whom were at that age. So he's a dirtbag scumbag, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's the worst of the worst. And anyone who helped him is now in jail, it looks like, or is a scumbag, okay?
That is debatable.
Yeah.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
No, that's the problem. Nobody's going
here's where I'm with all the
Maxwell
conspiracy theorists. Here's where I'm with all the conspiracies, like Sam Tripoli. People at the highest levels of government, at the highest levels in the Justice Department, at the highest levels everywhere, knew that this guy was a pedophile, knew this guy raped 14-year-old girls, maybe younger. Ready for this? And covered it up and got him out of it.
And used code
Who
words.
are they?
Used code words.
Yeah,
Who
but do you
are
hear
they?
what Rogan asked homeboy? He goes, now, Epstein was doing this back then, and I guess nobody knew. He goes, so the question is, who's doing it right now? And the guy goes, there's guys. There's guys you have no clue who
Of course
they
there are guys. Of course there are.
And they'd come out.
It's not even
10 years.
not even
There are monsters everywhere, guys. Monsters exist. What I'm trying to say is
the theory is that you don't need people like Epstein to blackmail people anymore when you have things like Palantir that are going to be able to get in your files, that are going to be able to get in your text message, that are going to be able to blackmail you at will without having to bring criminal activity into it.
But my thing, guys, is this. Why the fuck is no one talking about the most important thing with all this? I just see all this noise. I see all this stuff. Oh, look, this guy did this. He cheated on his wife, blah, blah, blah. Bill Gates. Hey, you know what I don't give a fuck about? Rich as shit dudes cheating on their wives with women of age on an island. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not surprised by that. You know what I do give a fuck about? You know what I want to know? Who covered for him? Who at the highest levels in the Justice Department, in the FBI, who gave that guy a pass in 2008? Who did it? Who worked out an immunity deal without telling the victims and got that guy basically house arrest? Who?
Probably somebody
because they knew
still in power.
Thank
Guarantee
you.
it.
They knew they were covering for, say it with me, a pedophile.
Well, they were
so
still.
if you really want to talk about it,
US
why are we not talking about that? I want those names because those motherfuckers covered for a pedophile.
Well, look at it this way too. I mean, it's proof that people at the highest level still worked with them because Obama's counsel is still accepting gifts from him.
No, who is the guy right now in office who said Epstein belongs to intelligence? Leave him alone. He said, I don't remember that.
He's still there?
Hey, man. Yes. Hey, his name is Navarro, maybe? I can't remember. Look up Navarro.
But
look up who said Epstein belongs to intelligence.
I forgot Obama's counsel. It's a woman that worked for Obama under his counsel that was still accepting gifts from the Jeffrey Epstein organization. And this is
again
a while after.
I don't give a fuck about that either. I care about the people that
what
knew
I'm saying
he was
is
a pedophile and covered for him.
The people who are at the highest level in our country are still at that time accepting gifts, not going after. You know what I mean? Like that's a problem.
Again, can I get one name? So all these files have dropped, guys, and we're all looking over here.
It's all by design.
Right? Can I get the names of the people that covered for the pedophile?
We're all being gaslit
Like-
to look this direction. Same with ICE.
How many people would it take
all
to
this.
cover for him? How many people? Like, how many people actually had to know that he was untouchable and we got to work out a deal? How many people actually had to? Because the cops in Florida were so mad. The lawyers for the victims were so mad.
Yeah, but
because
but it's above them. You're dealing with powerful people.
Powerful motherfuckers.
People that run America.
Where are they?
That run the world.
They also bulldozed his house. The house is gone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Again, what I say before, in 2008, before they raided his house, all his shit was gone. He got tipped off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all whatever
who
was on
tipped him
those
off?
computers who tipped him off. And we don't have any of that. So all
that's
so
my
look-
problem.
You're never gonna
all
get
just
it.
looking at Peter Attia and people like that. Okay, for making a crude joke when none of us are asking this.
Peter
Why
Attia
am I
sucks.
asking this question? I haven't. Who covered for him in 2008? Where is one name? I just need one name because
Well, that's-
those people knew he was a pedophile.
So don't you think that goes to my point earlier where when you have redacted names, then it's pretty hard to actually pinpoint all these things?
That's all by design, Bob.
Yes.
That's
by design.
They fucked up the first time with drops because you were
here's my
able to
question.
actually
Who's
copy and paste it onto Apple and unredact things. So
I
they
know, but
didn't
after all
fuck
this
that up
time,
this time.
who has this much power? Who the fuck is controlling this? This is where I understand
Intelligence
where Sam,
agencies,
this is where I-
apparently.
yeah, this is where I understand where Sam Tripoli goes. Hold on, like who's really in charge here?
But then also you get these 3 million files, where it was 6 million files, and then remember Trump, everyone goes, there's nothing there. Okay. You told us there was nothing. This is 3 million. There's some
They
shit
also
in
said
there,
there's
dude.
no files at
They
one
said that-
point.
well,
They said there was none.
Including Cash
said-
Patel.
Yeah.
If there was anything, you guys would know.
Yeah,
Why are you lying to us at the highest level?
But how crazy is it someone doesn't bring him, like, what the fuck, dude? You
yeah, but
said there was nothing.
Yeah, but to their point too, to Cash Patel's point, what's enforceable? Where is the evidence that you can actually take to a grand jury?
Well, they
Find it for
have
me.
unredacted files.
Yeah, and there's a lot of names and witnesses. Maybe do your job and go talk to them.
But okay, but again, with all
But
this
what's the
stuff,
answer be? Do nothing?
No, the answer is who covered for him? Who covered for him in 2008? There was a large group of people with a great deal of power in the Justice Department, in politics, in law enforcement.
Yeah, no one's arguing that.
That knew that this guy was the worst of the worst.
Of course.
And they said he's
Agreed.
untouchable because he belongs to intelligence. So we put that ahead of children. That's the sin. That's the original sin. And we still aren't asking for those names. And we have one name. One name.
I think you could be mad at two different things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just that. I agree with that. Who are those people? Why are we not finding that?
That's what it-
But also, the victims who spoke out should get justice too. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's why the lawyers were so mad in 2008. They were so angry. And then they said, hey, wait a minute. You're not allowed to grant immunity to somebody without working a deal out with the victims. That was what, that was a loophole. That's why they got arrested in 2019.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
And
it
they
doesn't have to
waited.
be just them. It should also be there should be investigations into everybody involved, right? Like it doesn't have to be just the people they're covering. Yes, that too.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be just that thing. Like we have a whole Justice Department. It's not just
What
Cash
I'm trying to
Patel.
tell you is that there's just not. My guess is there you got nothing to actually prosecute here. You got a bunch of
feel
like
like you got a
files.
lot.
But when you have someone saying and verifying the young Brazilian and talking about
Oh, there, Alexander Acosta. As the U.S. Attorney, Acosta signed off on a non-prosecution agreement that allowed Epstein to plead guilty to a lesser state charges, avoiding federal sex trafficking charges. This deal meant Epstein served 13 months in a county jail. All right? It was a sweetheart deal. And it was kept secret from the victims, which were later ruled a violation of the Crimes Victim Act. Okay? That's very interesting to me. And oh, wow, look at that. High-powered attorneys, Alan Dershowitz. What's he got to say about this?
Who knows? You got anything else, Jen?
Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on the Super Bowl 60?
Dude, I'm sorry. Wait, one quick thing, B. So Alexander Acosta was Trump's Secretary of Labor, and he resigned after this. Right?
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're dealing with the most powerful people. They're all involved, left, right. No one's looking out for you. The
Yeah.
government's not going to save you.
Yeah.
Left, right, they
All
all
right.
suck.
Did we talk that to death? I'm sorry.
I wanna-
Did we
I
lose
wanna-
our audience?
You lost me and the audience. But I mean, we're trying to figure it out.
It's the biggest thing that's happening in.
I'm being a
100%.
sleuth. I don't want to be gamed anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I
I'll
just
tell you
feel
what's
like
a
I'm
game.
being
I hear you. I'll tell you what's a game though. This Sunday, the Super Bowl. Let's talk about something fun before I blow my head off.
We can edit some of that stuff if it's boring.
No, we don't need to. No, it's fun. But I'll tell you what's going to be even funner. Super Bowl third. Is it 30 or 60?
60, dude.
Holy shnikes. It's Super Bowl 60,
60,
dude.
Brendan.
Whoa.
I thought it was 50, but it's 60.
60, Super
I mean,
Bowl
that's as old
60.
as I am.
Dude. I think the Super Bowl was already won the NFC championship. Whoever won that game is going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think the New England Patriots are that good. You got the young Drake May playing, and then you got the Seattle Seahawks with Darnold, who finally found a home. Their defense is fantastic. I think what's the spread? Are they favored by 5?
Let's go to DraftKings real quick.
Yeah, please go to DraftKings. Because if you are going to watch Super Bowl, make sure you bet on it with our friends at DraftKings. It's the only way to do it. Listen, I'm a Denver fan and Rams fan. They're both out of it. So the way I make the Super Bowl fun is by betting on it, and I do it with DraftKings. And what are they, minus, is that 4.5?
Says spread is minus 0.4.
Yep, that'd be minus 4.5.
4.5, yeah.
Yep, so minus 4.5. So they got to win basically by 5 for you to win your bet. NFL MVP, Sam Darnold's plus 115. What's Drake May?
Plus 240.
I'll tell you, I like Cooper Kupp as a sleeper there, plus 9,000. If you guys know Cooper Kupp, he's first team all white team.
Yep. He's a hell of a receiver.
Yeah, he's got injuries. He's been all right. He scored. He did good in the.
Is he healthy right now?
Yeah, he just scored a touchdown in the NFC
I think
Championship.
Seahawks are a lock.
Yeah, I think so. I'm taking Seattle. I don't like either team. This is literally the worst Super Bowl for me. I don't like either of them.
You just don't like him?
New England shouldn't be there. If the Broncos had Bo Nix, you don't think he's worth 6 points? We should have won that game.
In all fairness, that game, that snow game,
Terrible.
everyone sucked. Like I watched one play where Pat's quarterback drops back and sacked himself because of the snow. Like
So hard though, huh?
and they couldn't
To
kick
gain
that field.
footing to throw the ball.
Couldn't get a field goal. I'm just very excited.
When it's that cold, isn't it horrible to get hit?
Oh, dude, I've gotten hit in snow. Like we'd play up in Syracuse, and I remember one time my hands got caught between two guys who went
God.
helmet to helmet,
Dude.
and that pain to me still I know that pain.
I'll tell you where you don't have to worry about being cold. That's San Francisco this Sunday, so I don't think the weather's going to play a factor.
Correct.
So listen, if you're like me and both your teams are not playing the Super Bowl, but you still enjoy football, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with the code FIGHTER. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expires in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming Inc.
My neighborhood's doing a big Super Bowl party, so
I've been trying to
Should
figure
be
out what
fun.
to do for the Super Bowl this year.
my wife makes the best chicken wings, dude.
Yeah,
Bring your girl to my house. I'm gonna have people over.
my girl's in Turkey right now,
Turkey.
getting her schnoz done.
Oh, she has a beak on her?
She has a great.
No, I thought she had a great nose, but she wanted to. She didn't like the way the bottom was, and I'm just like, do whatever.
Can I get my nose done?
I was like, if you get to do that, then I get to do steroids.
Yeah.
Is there anything they can do about my nose?
Go to Turkey. find
It's just
out.
going to keep on growing. It's
Yeah,
going
even
to
done,
if you
Brian.
get surgery, it keeps growing.
Do you want?
right?
What do you want to do?
I'd like to get it back to what it was.
Like more narrow?
go to Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey's the place to get that shit done.
Is it cheaper out there?
Much cheaper,
I don't know,
and
that's
some of the
my
best
nose,
doctors.
bro. I
Does
don't
your girl
wanna
have
come
a
back.
beak though?
No,
Hey, it's me. But
have you seen my girl?
No, she doesn't.
does she have a Despicable
She's
Me nose?
gorgeous. No,
I'm going to show you my girl.
she's beautiful.
But give me a side profile.
You want a
Oh,
side?
dude, look at that,
Look, that's your nose on the left. You could be on the right.
Bubba.
This one's a good one. It's very subtle.
That's a nice, good, subtle nose. How do I do that?
The fuck is she gonna do with her nose?
Bubba, look at that.
She's gorgeous,
She
right?
has a little nose.
I know.
Hey, I can get my nose done, guys.
Brian, fuck your nose. This girl's in Turkey right now.
Let me see.
She has a tiny
Take
nose.
it easy, bro. Let me see.
She's doing
Look
it.
at her nose. I want that nose. Let me see. She's great. She looks good either way.
She has no issues.
Let me see, Bubba.
Look at her tiny little nose. Turkey's gonna be like, what? You flew here. I mean, you have a butt nose.
She doesn't need to touch her nose, dude. Tell her
Dude,
to
let's
come back.
talk her out of it. She's there right now.
She's with the doctor right now.
Dude, tell her to
Jesus
come
Christ.
back. What is she doing?
I don't know.
She's got such a great little nose.
I'm worried. There's obviously the worry, like, oh shit, I hope it looks good.
Yeah. What happens
But-
if they fucked it up? Your girl comes back. Your girl comes back and she's all, babe.
Hey, is she gonna want you talking about this on the podcast?
Yeah, she's doing a whole thing on her page.
Oh.
Showing
All right.
like the whole thing.
All
and
right.
the doctor in Turkey shows.
That's a shame, man.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she's gonna have a fucking beak. Then I'm all for it.
No,
She has a little butt
she's gorgeous.
nose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, guys, let's get back to me. I might be good looking as fuck. Hair transplant and nose job. Now that I-
TRT.
TRT.
Bro.
We just got to get you some Milano tan, and you'll be fucking.
Yeah, my
lit.
skin doesn't really absorb the sun.
That's why you got to take Milano tan.
What's Milano tan?
It's basically injectable melanin. You look like a darker race.
You could go full black.
You
if want.
look like Brendan.
Yeah,
After
you could
a
keep
couple
injecting and go black. You could
My
do the
friend
same
did
as
that. He
Sosa.
became Dominican.
Is it bad for me or it's fine? No side effects?
If you're someone who gets a lot of moles, it could be a problem. Are you a moley guy?
No.
What do you got moles removed off your face? Remember?
I never got any moles removed off my face. What? When did I ever have a mole?
You had those
on my
sunspots.
face?
You thought they were cancer. Remember
No,
that?
Bubba, that's not a mole, and I never had anything removed from my face. Actually, never. I had something off my back. I had
No,
a
buddy.
squamous
Remember,
cell.
it was out here, and you had it fucking lasered off.
If you're at risk for skin
You
cancer,
came on a
I
fire.
might have had something frozen off. That was just dry skin.
if you're at risk for skin cancer, don't take it. Don't take that.
Yeah, I won't.
But it's just a shot. You could literally turn black.
Yeah, my friend went from Italian to almost Jamaican.
Man, if I do that, I'd be straight Puerto
Yeah, you're already not white, so,
I'm bad.
So you
I'm
can
whatever the
increase
fuck
the
you are,
melanin in your
you'll look
skin,
like
dude.
a
That'd be
true.
sick.
Yeah,
Bro, so I could get darker. I can get a new nose. I can get my hair. I don't know where they're going to take hair from. It's so bad.
You know what I would do? I would do one thing. I'll tackle one thing at a time,
One
right?
thing at
We're
a
already
time,
working
Bob.
on you being super frail. You're on TRT. I think,
we got to get you on GHKCU. Look at GHKCU before and after.
hey, B, fuck your nose. That is what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's your hair we got to focus on now.
Gotta focus on the hair. Start with the hair, right?
Oh, we lost the screen.
It's going to be sad
did
when
it?
it makes
It'll
Oh,
come
it's
back.
back. Yeah,
That's the
true.
difference in skin before and after GHKCU. Get you looking.
What is that?
That's the stuff in Glow that makes your skin look.
And is it a shot?
Yeah,
A lot of shots, guys.
we're gonna get you looks maxing.
I want to. Yeah.
You're gonna be a looks maxer.
Dude, some girl told my girl, she said, one of their friends, she goes, oh, honey, you're not ugly. You're just broke.
Yeah, dude,
That's funny.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Oh, honey, you're not ugly. You're just broke. Because you can.
that's a Kardashian quote right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because you spend money on literally face, peptides, Ozempic. Oh, you're fat, Ozempic.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too white. They take this shot. You turn to Sammy
Wow.
Sosa. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I was thinking about. Did you guys already talk about Bad Bunny? Did you talk
No.
about that, dude? Bad Bunny. There's people actually getting mad that Bad Bunny's going to be singing the halftime show.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Are you? Because
I don't give a fuck.
I have a take about.
My family loves Bad Bunny.
If you care about,
If he's in a dress, that's a little weird. My kids are going to watch it.
I'll say this: the halftime show is for gay guys and women who are forced to watch the Super Bowl.
Facts.
So if you're watching and care who's performing, you're either gay or a lady.
Agree. I've never watched the entire halftime show.
No,
Never.
No, that's when you get up and fucking eat your fucking
Yeah,
food.
Yeah, facts.
That's why, like, when
My
there's
only thing,
grown
if
men,
he's in a dress and he's trying to push some agenda, that could get a little weird. That's where I'm like, all right, what are we
that's
doing
for
here?
the gay guys and the ladies watching. He's wearing a cute dress.
Yeah, but it's the
Is
NFL.
he a gay man?
No,
Yeah, he's bi.
is he?
I'm pretty sure he has quotes about boys. His music, it slaps. I'll give him that.
Bad Bunny's music is fucking
Talented guy,
dope.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Fluid
heterosexual.
expression. That's bi.
I'm fluid.
So when someone says fluid, that means they call their girlfriend,
His
boyfriend, their
sexuality
partner.
could evolve.
Yeah, hey, dude. If ever, what's your type? I'm fluid expression. You gay man. That's
What's
fine.
fluid?
Go over here. Go over there.
I don't have any friends that go like this. I'm going to use my platform to speak against homophobia and trans.
He says love and attraction aren't limited by labels.
As long as it's during halftime, go watch? You could watch the Puppy Bowl. You could watch something way more interesting.
Did you see Charlie Kirk's wife's having her own Super Bowl with Kid Rock? You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh yeah, the what's
What
her
the
name?
fuck? What is she gonna dance like she did after
No,
the funeral?
she's Erica Kurt's mad that Bad Bunny's doing it and pushing this transgender agenda. So they're like, we're gonna throw our own Super Bowl.
You know who I also don't want to
gonna-
watch during the fucking halftime? Erica
Rock.
Kirk.
Or Kid Rock.
Yeah, or Kid Rock. If he doesn't sing "Ball with the Ball," I don't care.
But then after that, we got that's 3 minutes.
Okay, American Badass, Ball with the Ball, Cowboy.
Yeah, I like all those.
That's it.
See All American Halftime Show.
I'd rather see Bad Bunny in a dress.
Kid Rock, Lee Bryce, I like him. Gabby Barrett, like her.
It's country.
It's on Rumble. It's on YouTube. I wonder how many people are
Who's
going to watch
putting
that.
Rumble on for their family in the Super Bowl?
Who what?
Who's
Oh,
tuning into Rumble during the Super Bowl?
Probably some people in Texas. They're going to be like, hold on, it's halftime. Let me go to my YouTube here. It is weird.
Yeah, dude, during the Super Bowl, that's when you go to the bathroom, you get more wings.
Yeah, talk to your buddies, fuck around.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
No, I don't give a fuck about it. What else you got, Jen?
Do you guys still like watching all the commercials? Like, because that's
Even
like a big
those
part
fell
of
off. Even the commercials fell
Fell
off.
off.
They're not as good as they used to be, but I will watch every time. Because you're going to catch some movie that's going to be coming out that's going to be a huge drop every year.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be a big Marvel drop or whatever.
You're
Yeah.
a Marvel guy, huh?
Love Marvel, yeah.
I gotta take a
Marvel
piss.
and Dragon
Is
Ball
that Jim
Z.
Norton?
No, but this Billie Eilish thing was so annoying.
Rano to explode.
Oh, yeah. I was one of those idiots
BSN?
Dude, I was a kid when that came out, and I thought buying that would get me to look like Ronnie Coleman.
too, dude. Me
Did
too.
you? Yeah.
I used to take the NO2 pills too.
Dude, me too. Because back in the day, you actually thought that like the bodybuilders were actually taking BSN products. You didn't realize they were on HGH, IGF-1, insulin.
They didn't touch that stuff.
No.
Yeah. They weren't. It wasn't the protein powder that they were
no,
hawking.
sir.
Dude, I thought that was going to get me over the line. I remember back in the day, me and my friends, we would lie to people about taking creatine because we thought that was like being
Yeah,
not
I
natty.
thought you were bad.
When I was 16, I took creatine. I was like, I told my friends, don't tell anybody I'm not natty anymore.
All right, what do you got, Jen?
All right, this is Nick's again. You want to preface it with anything, Nick?
This is Billie Eilish saying, how are you going to kick somebody out on stolen land? She's just young with giant tits.
How many people are you going to take into your house?
No one is illegal on stolen land.
I love the mindless
That's what
clapping.
Billie Eilish said during the Grammys this past weekend. And this man right here agrees with her. Agrees so much so with her that he plans on flying to California to move in and live in Eilish's mansion on the beaches of Malibu. He's even launched a fundraiser to help get him from Australia all the way to California to help pay for the expenses. Eilish's mansion is reportedly worth over $3 million. And get this, it sits on ancestral land of the Tongva tribe. And the Tongva tribe has even chimed in here, stating that Eilish has not reached out to them about returning the land to them, which they claim is rightfully theirs. Stolen. So far, Eilish has not responded to the possibility of having a new roommate or the tribe's statements in regards
New
to her
roommate.
land. Well, their land.
You know she feels like a fucking buffoon right now.
She's a young kid.
She's young. She was
Dummy.
the same one that I was hating on Elon. Like, you could fix the homeless situation. You could save the whales. You could save this. It's just like,
She commented on why is there billionaires? Like, you're so fucking rich.
Well, young people like that would do best to shut their mouth. I didn't shut my mouth.
No, she can make mistakes.
I opened my mouth well into my 40s when I probably should
You
have
still
shut my
do.
mouth. Hey, but
Dude, I've seen some super rich comedians that they'll talk about shit about billionaires and then go back to their multi-million-dollar mansion. I won't say any names, but there's some big ones that talk a lot. And when you're a multi-millionaire, stop talking about the rich. You are the fucking rich.
You're the 0.1%.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up.
It's when you're young and a lot of people are around you telling you how great you are.
But I'm not going to hold
start
her
to
over
think,
the fire.
yeah.
Okay, you got big
Well,
tits and nice eyes.
it's
All right.
classic.
Super
It's
talented.
classic
All right. Do your
celebrity
thing.
talk.
Yeah, but I watch all the Oscars, Grammys. I love
Do you?
I love them. Watch the pre-shows, after show. I love them. So is my partner. We love him.
is my
Yeah, we love him. So, but this is the only time I can watch it, and I knew it was going to be political and all anti-ICE because they're uneducated, right? And they're getting whatever information they want. So everyone that got up, including Bad Bunny, Billie Eilish, all of them just hated on ICE and Trump. Okay, it's the only time I go, yeah, expect. But they're like soft creatives. This is what like creative people. They're
There's
not
legitimate things about ICE you could actually shit on.
My thing,
But then this, you're
my
just
thing
like,
about
what are you
Hollywood is
talking about?
they're so fickle.
Yeah, don't get me started
My thing
on
about
ICE.
Hollywood is this year.
Don't get me started.
No?
No.
Do it.
No, we don't want to do that.
I could rage bait Brendan right now.
Oh yeah, don't use that.
My thing on all of this is that Hollywood's always so fickle. You can just always like first it was gender. Well, first it was acid rain.
What happened to
then
Ukraine?
global warming.
No, but what happened to Ukraine? Because last year was all about Ukraine.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives,
Gender
BLM.
reassignment surgery.
Yeah, but that's the
BLM.
It was transgender, BLM, Ukraine.
Me too.
So does Ukraine not count anymore? Ukraine's
Bro, they
still
dropped
under war.
Ukraine.
We forgot. We got to move on.
They dropped Ukraine like fucking Andy
They drop
dropped
everything
fucking
like that.
Woody and Toy
They
Story.
drop it all.
They're like, I'm done with
What happened
you.
to the Me Too pin? What happened to the global warming? What happened to all this shit?
But what? No mention of Palestine?
No.
But there's people dying there. No. But you got, well, hold on, Billy.
Dude, that's over.
And also Iran, those 30,000 protests.
What about that?
We'll forget about that too.
What about
It's all
that?
right. No, because it's brown on brown crime. You know, it's like fucking. They're so.
But they just.
fickle,
But again,
inconsistent.
I turn it on. I expect this bullshit from the left entertainment crew.
It's just I
It is
need
what it
more
is.
And it's such
attention.
TikTok brain because you know it's going to be gone out of their minds in 6
Well,
months.
it's
now.
everybody clapping to everybody like.
But it's the
Like
trend.
seals.
But none of them are brave. Like this
No.
isn't brave. You're doing a room with everybody agrees with you.
It's so funny you say that about like.
So it's just the thing they feel like they have to do, especially to stay in Hollywood. Like we have friends who are Hollywood now. You'll see them going pretty hard on shit, and you're like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
But you got to play the game.
Oh yeah.
But mention Palestine.
Oh, I know. Clean.
Why won't you mention Palestine?
Because we've moved on, Bubba. We've moved on.
There's other reasons you're not mentioning it, but you're in Hollywood.
I know
Mention
very
Palestine.
very poppin' liberal comics who, when you actually hang out with them, aren't very liberal, and some of them are really popping right now, and some of them have pulled me to the side and be like, just so you know, like I watch
course.
Rogan, I shoot,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's weird that you do that. in
sells
front of everybody.
Hollywood's that way all the
tickets.
time.
And they're my
Hollywood's-
friends, you know. I would never bag on them, but like they just say what they know that their following wants to hear.
Yeah.
And then when if you actually push them behind closed doors, they're like, I don't believe any of that
Yo,
shit.
So Hollywood,
We got a buddy
Hollywood,
right now, very famous, who's doing that.
yeah. Hollywood had a thing called.
I want to
Friends-
text him like, you gotta stop, dude. I'm telling you, you're fucking up. I'm telling you,
Oh,
you're
you know
off.
somebody who's going hard in the paint on the liberal side?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny you say about like
do
all these different causes. People lose. Like I don't know how fast people get over. They get over shit so fast, and it's no longer an issue.
Hey, and
like
horrific shit.
That's why it makes me wonder.
Ukraine? Oh, you know how many people currently are dying? Iran?
In the worst way.
Palestine?
Yeah.
Let me
But
ask you a
you want to
question.
talk about stolen land, you dumb bitch?
Let me ask
You're
you a
lucky you
question.
can sing like an angel and have massive tits. Otherwise, nobody's listening.
And they get over it so fast, so it makes me wonder if the Titanic happened today. How long do you think that even stays mainstream news?
2 days.
2 days.
Because the
2 days?
Titanic's not even a large ship anymore. It'd be 2 days.
It's like a medium ocean liner.
They go down all the time. They'd be like, oh, man,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
too-
So
not
have
even
a
a Carnival
pool on
cruise.
it. Get out of here.
Now, if you have
it had
some,
one dining room. What the
now,
fuck
if you
are we talking
have,
about?
now if you had the head of like Chase Bank,
Dude, look at that.
on
Look
it.
at the
Yeah.
look at the Titanic compared to
Wait, that's-
boating hotels we have.
That's
now.
the Titanic in front. There's a hotel in the.
Dude, that wouldn't even make news. That's like those things go down all the time.
Hollywood sure as fuck wouldn't talk about it.
That's funny.
It's still a big ass boat, but
big.
still,
Still
compared to these days.
Yeah.
But all Hollywood, they just, it's whatever the next trend is.
Yeah, they don't actually give a shit.
No, because if you went to Billie Eilish and you're like, hey, give me 5 points on ice. You're so against it. Can you give me like the 5 key points? Why are you upset? Well, they killed those 2 people. Okay, but take that out of it. What else? He don't fucking know. Sings like an angel, big tits. That's it. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those two things shouldn't happen.
Hey,
you know?
hey, Billy, why did Ukraine and Russia? What's going on? Do you know the history of there? Ah, the fuck.
No, they
Big
don't.
tits.
Yeah,
Big tits. That's it.
they get their news in 1 minute segments, and it's
They're all so pressured. Like they all have PR teams. You don't think Jelly Roll was told, don't say shit about ICE? I can tell you which way he leans.
Well, what a lot of people don't
He's from
know.
Nashville. I could tell you which way Jelly leans. That's because I'm a dumb redneck. I'm staying out of it. His PR team said, Bubba, what you're not going to do is be anti-ICE. I tell you, you're in country music. If you want to lose everything,
Literally.
start going hard in the paint on ICE.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
I'm telling you, man.
Talk to the Dixie Chicks
So
about
what?
that.
Oh my God, they perform at Dave and Buster's right now. So it's like for Jelly, they're like, buddy, we got to tread lightly here.
Yeah.
Because now he's still on American Idol and the show on Netflix. So you're in Hollywood. So we can't go too far here.
Yeah.
But then if you do this, you're in country. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
We dancing right now.
So what you do is,
we dancing.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you see Billy's tits? And then we move on.
Yeah.
We keep it moving.
Do you know how they actually get a lot of these celebrities? So what happens is there's these bot farms, right? And what they'll do is they'll push it in these celebrities' comment sections. So they
it's a
start
big
thinking,
issue.
oh, this is something that everyone is talking about.
I have to say
so now they have to be like, I'm on this side. But there's actually bot farms that are made to try and push issues in celebrities' comment sections.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to create if you have the proxies and
farming.
all that.
Yep.
You just could go in celebrities' comment sections and then put thousands of comments like the Ukraine, this, that. And those celebrities, they're not talking to regular people. No. So they're like, this is how I stay in touch with regular people. Correct. Now they have to have a take that they think. And that's why sometimes they get fucking bamboozled because it's not what everyone actually thinks. But they're like, whoopsie daisy. I thought I was listening to the people because they're not actually listening. They're not talking to regular people.
No.
The Grammys are always exhausting. That shit.
I enjoy it.
That's why Joe Pesci has the best acceptance speech of all time.
Oh, after Goodfellas? It's an honor and a
What
privilege.
did he say?
It goes honor and a privilege. Thanks.
Oh.
He thought he was going to cry, so that's why he was like, I think I'm going to cry right now.
Really? That's why it's my favorite. He did what Ricky Gervais said. Just go up there,
get your award.
Accept it.
No one gives a fuck about your political views. Get your award. Say thanks. Get out of here.
Guys, what are we going to do about inflation? And another thing about God.
I would love to hear Brian's speech.
Oh, dude. Guys, so
what would your speech be? What's the touching issue?
There's only one man that deserves this award more than me, and that's Brendan Schaub. Brendan, stand up.
Get up here.
Get up here.
Get up here.
You know what? He wasn't.
And then I get up and talk shit about ICE. You're like, whoa.
He wasn't invited, and I just look at the camera.
What's this, Jen?
Nick.
This is something I found. I wanted to see because you always talk about time travel, like going back.
I do?
Like, no, people, they talk.
I don't think I've ever.
I've never talked about time travel.
It's not possible.
Well, when people talk about time travel, you don't realize that even if you went to a place, and only place people speak English, you wouldn't be able to make it back very far. Did you ever hear like this video before where it's how far can you go back and speak English?
Like 1700s?
That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
How far back?
I could go to England in the 1700s and they'd be like, yeah, you have a weird vocabulary and you keep cussing. But
Yeah, I think you could.
Like you're also saying words wrong.
Full score, and,
All right, ready?
yeah.
How far back would we actually go before you would start to make no sense to the people around you? So as a linguist, I get asked this all the time, but rather than give a specific year, I'm going to read multiple texts in English that get progressively older over time. Let's see how much you can understand. The cuneiform syllabary from its earliest stages in Mesopotamia consisted of configurations of one or more wedges comprising what are called
Well, no, we don't
signs.
talk like scientists.
Signs on Hittite tablets are written left to right with spaces between words. From fairest traitors we desire and trace, that thereby beauty's rules much never die. But as the riper should by time decease, his tender air might bear his memory. Forthricht an an setime cum, that dure drichten wolde, ben dornin thus middellard, for all men kinne ned
I think I make it to 1609.
kinnesmen, alls will
I don't even know.
We would sound so stupid.
That from
going back in time, like,
like sted.
Look at this.
are you a caveman?
Oddiadum, grendles daba. Say was mun gunnes meine strenges and their thusses levers.
Well, that sounds nice.
Chin. Alle man is free I galigach, nidhi werthel, rechtamizuch
We just speak in Russian now.
Cindy.
I do better in this time than Beowulf.
Yeah, I like the Beowulf.
Gachug dizuch. Auch an Thiraimos.
Don't you think we've gotten dumber? Like our language is so shitty. Or maybe it's just because of movies, but they spoke so well back
We're
in the
also
day.
taught in public schools the wrong way. It used to be we were taught everything from Shakespeare.
Proper.
Now it's like kids don't even know how to spell words, so it's been a bad.
We're just getting dumber as civilization.
Yes.
You think it's because of just the technology has just made it so you don't need it? Like you don't need to learn math because of a calculator. You don't need to learn how to spell because you have spell check.
It's actually been there was a guy, one teacher of the year, who wrote an essay called "Weapons of Mass Instruction," and the way they started teaching kids was they made a marked turn in no longer teaching the classics and no longer immersing them in the great literature. And when you're in 5th grade, the kids were reading Shakespeare in 5th grade. Not anymore. We just dumbed everything down. So
I remember reading Beowulf. We read that. We read Shakespeare. Yeah.
Yep.
That was actually my favorite book back in 6th grade.
Yep. I think it's the oldest.
You didn't read Beowulf?
Text.
No. Denver public schools, no Beowulf.
No?
No.
New York public schools are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got, Jim?
Depending where you go.
I got to go soon, Bubba.
You want to just do one then?
Yeah.
This is just a catch up on Big Baby Miller about how much he actually spent for his thing, his herpes thing. Yeah.
Well,
and this is him on Breakfast Club right after it, and check him out on Breakfast Club.
Bro, I ain't ready to go bald yet. He's like, yo, my man got the piece. My man got the
He's
piece.
leaving the hair on?
Slap it on. Like, yo, this shit look kind of fire.
No, it didn't.
How much he charge you for that? How much he charge you for that?
Tell me it's
Like 700 last
No,
minute.
you gotta get 650 back.
Yeah.
Label.
I didn't realize it came up, but I felt a draft. I'm sitting down and my coach is giving me instructions, but he stuttered twice. And that's what gave him. He never stuttered. He's like, he looked up like this, like his eyes said, I said, oh shit. I'm gonna look at the Jumbotron, because the Jumbotron gonna have to replay.
Yeah.
So when I went like this,
Ridiculous.
and I said, oh shit, they got me. Yo, the minute I seen on the Jumbotron, I was like, oh yeah, we fried, we cooked this one, so might as well, we gotta win this fight now. I'm gonna call my cut.
Is it coming off? It is.
Oh, wow.
He's losing his hair.
That's like a cartoon.
Oh my
Man,
goodness
when you're
gracious.
sweating like that.
And he just took it up and threw it into the crowd.
Dude, that's fucking great.
And this
So
video
funny.
he talks about Brent, right? When he not this one. This right here.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
It looks good.
He's all just got
that
lined
Tyson
up.
look. Knock niggas out, baby.
Making a barber
yeah,
cut your
yeah.
wig is crazy,
Looks real as fuck though.
right?
Maybe I'll
I
get
feel
some.
like black guys can get away with it easier.
Yeah.
Where you gonna be, B? Did you fix your website?
Yeah,
you did.
I'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio, Liberty Township this Friday, this Saturday, and then I'll
That's-
be at Port Charlotte, Florida.
It's not on your website.
give
Bob.
up.
Theater.
You didn't fix it. It's still not on your website,
Still
Bubba.
not my website. I gotta fix it.
Where you gonna be next?
Mine's up to date. February 25th, I am at Side Splitters Tampa. 26th.
Great club. Great club.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh,
Yeah, great club.
It's good.
I love it.
Then Side Splitters, Off the Hook on the 26th.
Great club.
Then I'm actually with you the 7th.
Comedy Works.
6th and the 7th.
Yeah,
See my
March.
mama, and,
And then I'm doing
March, is it March 5, 6, and 7? And then
Yep.
you're
And then
the
I'm
8th.
doing the 8th.
Yeah, nice.
And then I'm in San Diego. That's going to be a big one.
That's a great
I haven't
club.
been there yet.
That's a big room. It's a great club.
The
Factory.
was that 13th, 14th?
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's great.
Awesome, brother. All right.
Come on.
This is the Fire and Kid. We're out.